Yeah, I do mean that. I like it when we come together, but there's more than one way of doing things. So sometimes it's really nice when you take me to that place of complete anguish and release and have the enjoyment of watching your face as you let it go all over me. When are you coming over?
Hi gorgeous, it's your Sydney girl again. I have to say, listening to your last message got me so freaking wet that it's not funny. I listened to it over and over again a few times and I could just picture it all happening. And in regards to your volume of come, the more the better. Bring it on. And in regards to where I like it, I'd like it anywhere you want. Whichever hole you prefer.
When I see you, I'm going to kiss your face. I'm going to put my arms around you. I might even jump up and straddle you. I miss you and I wish I were with you right now. I wish I were with you in the rain, holding your hand, sitting on the couch with you, laying on the couch with you, vertical, horizontal, I don't know. I like it all fours, but I mean, I can't really control it. Something just happens to my body when I'm in that place, and I really don't have much control. But I would definitely allow myself to lose that control with you, for you. Good morning. This is your friend. No. This is your lover. And my day is starting. And I can hardly wait until we can be together again.
I'll have you know that the way that you talk to me makes me just melt. Like butter on a hot pan. Oh my God. I would definitely be running my nails up and down you. And I could keep them nice and pointy if that's what you like. And you would be assuming correctly I was naked when I took that photo. And it is unfortunate indeed that there's no portal attached to these photos, because it's been a hot minute since I've had any intentions in that regard, and I feel neglected, and I feel like somebody should remedy that for me immediately.
attitude, how I rock and the way I groove, yeah. That's right, talking dirty in the late night. Told her, let's make it happen. Call up Steve the Dean Williams, NK Zaggin'. Yeah, that's for all my gentlemen. You see baddies, I know you feeling them. We got the skills, show you how to seal the deal, and we gonna keep it real. Let's go.
Whoa. You got a stagecoach to catch or something, huh? Slow the fuck up.
Too cool, way too smooth. Show you how to get the girl to the bedroom. Ain't no thing, that's what we do. Get her vibing in the mood. Hey, we got the sauce, it ain't a joke. Come check it out, you should take notes. You'll have her begging for more. Wet like the ocean, you rocking the boat. Hey, all of these brothers the flyers. Give you the game to get her excited. One of a kind, I know you will like it. Only the realest of men are invited. Yeah, that's true. Time to get her in the bedroom. Let's go.
You know, we didn't sit here and say we're gonna wear white hats.
This is baby blue, light blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. Woo, let's get it. Shout out to Danny P, Steve O Baby, Angel Guerrera, Jillian, Deborah. I can't see everybody, but if I miss y'all, it's not on purpose. Don't take it personal. But shout out to all y'all.
Zach,
even though you fly on the walls who aren't commenting, but you're just watching from the shadows. Shout out to y'all too. Go ahead, my bad, Steve.
No, go. You done saying hi to him?
I don't say hi. I say what's up. I greet people. See, hi. We don't do the open handed like 50. Hi everybody. Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah.
You don't do that.
What up? Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure that we don't do that. Gentlemen, how y'all guys doing? Welcome to the show, guys. We are talking about a woman's sexual desire. It can't be negotiated today. And with my dog, my boy, Kerry K. Zaggin, we're going to sit there and chop it up. Zag, it's a very good subject because I think a lot of people are too busy trying to negotiate, Zag,
yes,
versus entice. Enticing, I guess, would be the word. So, but Zag, what say you?
Well, so we're talking about women's sexual desire can't be negotiated. So you can negotiate sex. I mean, call girls, prostitutes, escorts, just random chicks who want you to pay bills for them and shit. You can negotiate sex. You can exchange financial gratuity for sexual favors. Yes, you can do that. What you cannot do, what you have never been able to do, and what you cannot do now and won't be able to do in the future is negotiate genuine sexual desire. You can't, guys. Women are not, I don't care what women say publicly, women are not sexually attracted to men simply because you have status, resources, wealth, all that. They're not attracted. Now, let me just say this real quick, Steve. A woman can be attracted to you for more than one thing. Right? There's a multitude of things or a myriad of things that women can be attracted to when it comes to one man, right? But what I'm telling you guys is, if you think you're just going to get some money and women are going to have this innate desire to want to fuck you simply because you got money, that's not the way it works. Now, again, you can negotiate sex. If the compensation package is good enough, some women might give you a little something, but understand it's not genuine desire, though.
Well, we was, you were in a room earlier today with the guy that wasted his time. I just never understood, Zag. If I got opportunity to sway her mind by getting to know me, and I got a chance for a week to do that before our date, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you show her why you're the guy versus not do anything at all?
Yeah, but not only that, Steve, why wouldn't you relish and having an organic, natural, genuine, sincere, authentic interaction with a woman who actually wants you.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you embrace that type of interaction? Now, guys, y'all can do what y'all want to do, right? When y'all listen to the clip, y'all really gonna understand what we're trying to say, right? You should get it by now, but it should hit home once we play the clip.
Well, yeah, and like I say, man, I don't think they understand, men like us. We draw attraction by doing the thing that most guys can't do, Zag, and that is unlock her reality, because we become the mirror that she never knew that she needed. You know what I mean? The one that doesn't reflect her image at all. I'm not talking a reflection of image.
Yeah.
I'm saying revealing her depth, her potential, and her undiscovered sexuality, dog. I mean, they for some reason, before we play the clip, Zach, I want to talk to you about this.
Okay.
Why do they take her for face value? Like, why do they look at her, Zag? Like, okay, we look at her as, man, wait till I show you, right? I mean, that's how we look. But why do they just, she's attractive, she's beautiful, she's sexy, oh my God, what do I do? Why do they just look at her at face value?
They've been taught to value the wrong things, bro. And you know what? We really got to stop using that excuse, societal conditioning, because we all came up in the same society. Yes. So why is it then, or there are a few of us who chose to go the opposite way, and everybody else, like a flock of sheep, went the easy route?
Pander to her ego. Pander, just okay, not even pander to her ego, Zag, accepting her for what she is. They blindly accept what they see as a truth. It's just weird to me how they would see it that way. Well, let's go ahead and we're gonna bring up the video, guys. Zach, do you want to prepare them for the video, or just play?
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know, pay attention, listen to what the young lady is saying, and I do got something to say. I got a lot to say about what she was saying.
But you know the pause, just pause.
Yeah. But I just want guys to be prepared, because, yo, man, look, and I've said this, Steve, in live streams and also pre-recorded videos I've done, on a solo tip. Guys, whatever type of dating experience you desire, you're the architect for that dating experience. Okay, you just have to take the necessary steps to make it come to fruition. You just got to do the work.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and grab that joint. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. Lines are open. If y'all want to call in, all right, here we go. And Zag, when you need to pause, we'll pause.
You understand that?
Hold on, let me grab that. Bring this down. Hold on 1 second. I got to make sure we got that joint ready for tomorrow night.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Within 3 business days, these women are asking them for money. Like, oh, I'm behind on this. I mean, what? Is that what's going on out here?
Well, let me say this. It's a lot of men that lead with money. It's so many men who I meet. Just last week, I met this dude. We were at Social Junkie. The first thing he said is, let me spoil you. He said, I'm not from here. I'm from such and such. I'm about to catch my flight in about 2 hours. He said, but I'm going to be out here in the next week or 2. He said, let me spoil you. Let me take care of you. That was the first thing he said within the first 3 sentences. Before, he didn't get no phone number. He didn't get my name, age, nothing. He said he would take care of me. So it is a lot of men out here who...
So... what did she say?
It was almost done at like 2 more seconds. So
okay, go ahead.
Who do lead with their finances. So
all right, I mean, there you go.
Okay, cool. So she said a guy ran up on her. He never introduced himself. So I want guys to understand the psyche behind a man who believes that his identity, that his name is so unimportant, he can't even give it. I want guys to really think about that. You're so enamored, you're so enthralled, you're so captivated by this woman, by what you believe is exterior beauty, visually appealing, all these good things, right? You're so captivated by that your identity, your name, something you should be proud of, you can't even give it. You're more concerned with letting that woman know, I'm ready to spend money on you yesterday. I don't have to know your name. I don't have to know anything about you. I don't have to know if you respect me. All I know is I like what I see and I got money to spend on you. And y'all wonder why women behave the way that they do. So let me just say this, Steve. This is why when guys talk about women being gold diggers, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Gold diggers wouldn't exist if there was no gold to dig. Somebody is pointing them in the direction of where the mind is. There's a mind. There's a mind over there, Steve. You know what I'm saying? For a woman to dig for some gold, right? So somebody is showing her where I go over there. It's a lot of gold over there. You can't be mad at women if guys are leading with their wallet, if guys are chumps, and women are taking advantage. I'm not mad at that. But go ahead,
does that match the question? Is she really a gold digger? I mean,
exactly.
It's so hard to. I know from their reality, they actually believe, Zach, that a woman is doing this to everybody. It's just weird to me. Like they actually think that all women are doing like the gold digger thing, or you got to take me out, or do you have money, or I got a bill to pay. Zach, we've been around for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I've never had anyone. I've never had anyone do that. Like what? Like talk to you and just start saying, "Well, I got bills I got to pay," or I'm short a little bit of cash. Women don't talk to us that way. And I just don't understand. It's like two different realities that we're in, man.
This is why we butt heads with some of the individuals that check out our content and some of the callers that call in, because we're living in an alternate reality. Like what they think they're seeing out here.
Yes,
I don't see. But let me get to the deeper aspect of what was going on in the video, and I want guys to understand this, because he made the common mistake that the average guy makes, right? Because the average guy has heard, oh, if you ain't got money, women ain't fucking with you. If you want a certain type of woman that look a certain type of way, you gotta pay what you weigh, all this type of shit, right? So what happens is guys, and this is why I say a lot of guys have a remedial understanding of attraction. A lot of guys think that okay, I want guys to be clear. All right, so let me say it slowly. A lot of guys think that negotiated sex equates to a woman sexually desiring a man where he didn't have to pay. They think it's the same thing. And they think it's the same thing because both of them are fucking. But it's not the same. It's nowhere near the same thing. See, and a lot of guys, they look at just the sex. They look at just the physical aspect of he fucking, I'm fucking, what's the difference? And what they don't understand is that one guy compromised his dignity, the other guy didn't. Now, if you're the type of guy where you have no honor, you have no integrity, and you have no dignity, you can't even begin to comprehend what I'm saying, right? So one of the things that we talk about, Steve, and that I talk about is dealing with women strictly on your terms. This involves sex. Only having sex on your terms. Only having sex with women that crave you, lust you, are excited, curious, intrigue. There's anxiousness, anticipation to see you. There's longing, right? When you negotiate sex, you don't get none of that shit. But go ahead, brother.
Well, and again, guys, if y'all have a question, please put a queue. Lines are open. But if you think about what you're saying, okay, so the one that has to pay, he plays not to lose. Where you and I, we play to dominate. You know what I mean? It's that she's not okay. Remember, a woman's not used to a real man. So when she meets us, a man, Zach, that sets the standard and enforces it. You see what I'm saying? Where the nice guy hopes that she likes him, but we decide what qualifies as worthy to enter our life. I mean, let's just talk on that real quick because this is
Yeah,
it's kind of deep because like you say, Zach, when people have money, it's nothing wrong. You do what you want to do with your money, but you're not going to get the same, Zach, from a woman that desires you because when you hope that she likes you, she likes what you're doing for her, and
yeah,
then some of the crumbs from that make you think she likes you. But when there is a desire, Zach, and this is what these guys don't realize, there was a great, 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 great philosopher. I don't know if it was 20 AD or 54 BC. Somebody zagging or somebody, I don't know, some wild shaman from the mountaintops was, I don't know, it was beautiful. It's like a photo. He's like on this mountaintop, just sitting there pondering life. And then he takes a moment. He goes up to the mountain and he sits up there for months, no food, no water, and comes down. And the people are like, "What did you learn?" And he just sits there and he rubs his chin and he just says this statement: "Her debit card walks too," and walks away. And what I'm saying is that they don't understand that when she recognizes that you're the kind of person that sits around and makes her qualify to enter your life, it actually changes up the game.
yeah, yeah. But also treatment, like, see, again, and guys get it twisted. Look, let me just say this real quick.
That's a
Resources, money, all of that has its place, right? When you're talking about long-term relationships, marriage, taking care of a family, all of those things has its place. But this is what guys don't understand, and I don't know if women realize this consciously or subconsciously, but this is what women know to be true. There are things that men do for them very early on that they would never do if they were men. Okay, listen to me here. There are things that men do for women very early on where they're way too generous and way too flexible that if women were men, they would never do. Steve, I saw this Facebook post, bro, and I'm still looking for it. Probably about a year ago, and it was a lady. And she was saying, if I was a man, there is no way I would be taking chicks out on a bunch of dates, paying for shit, paying for bills with a chick I'm not married to. I would never do that shit. Now, me being a woman, I would definitely accept it. But if I was a man, I wouldn't do this shit. I don't even fucking know you, right? And whether women admit it or not publicly, that's just what it is. So women know that once you start leading with your wallet and you're trying to buy their affection, they know you're insecure. They already know that about you. So the fact that you're doing that and the fact that they know you're insecure and the fact that they know you don't value yourself, because here's the thing. When you want to bring forth value in any interaction with somebody, you always lead with what you think holds the most value. So if you're not leading with yourself, that must mean you don't think that who you are as a man or a person or an individual holds any value and that your money holds all the value. So you put that out in front of you and lead with that. There's no way a woman can respect you, regardless of what they say publicly. They can't respect you. So here's the thing, Steve, check this out. So while you can negotiate sex, the moment you lead with your wallet, right, you're already cheapening the experience. Even if you're dealing with a woman who would have otherwise been attracted to you genuinely, you have already cheapened the experience in a sense that she can't really take you seriously now, and she can't respect you. So, Steve, when she can't respect you, guess what she can't do? She can't show you deference. She can't humbly submit and respect. Yeah, she can fuck with you, and she can fuck you because you have resources, and she's willing to exchange sexual favors for access to those resources, but she will never respect you. And the mistake that guys make, they think disrespect is always overt. They think disrespect is always in their face, a chick saying some foul shit to you. No. A lot of times, disrespect is very, very subtle. There's times where you're being disrespected and they don't even realize it because the person that's disrespecting you is so pleasant about how they're delivering the shit. You're so asleep, you don't realize it.
Yeah. It's to me, Zach. It's when we, as you're saying, for these young men, it's really
no. She doesn't respect what you lead with. No, she does not.
Wait, what are you talking about?
He says she respects what you lead with. Women do not respect money when you lead with money. They don't respect you.
No,
they don't.
No, in his world,
now maybe you just worded it incorrect. I don't know, but no, that's not how it works.
First off, Danny, I want to say thank you, Danny P. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. He says hit the like button on the way in, share, subscribe. Let's go, Danny. Thank you very much. Guys, if you have a question, please put a queue. Lines are open if y'all want to come in.
No, they don't. Listen, no, they don't respect the money. No.
No, wait, Zach, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Zach, why I agree with him. Because when you have a loser mentality, that's his world. You can't, okay. When you have someone like him that is not a student of the game, doesn't want to learn game, doesn't want to be a part of the game, it's crazy to fight a wall. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see that when you learn the game and you teach men the game, is that you're saying to the woman, Zag, this is how I live, rise to meet it or get left behind mentality. He doesn't have that mentality. And that's why he's always going to have this money thing where he's always going to use his money because he doesn't have any value in himself.
Yeah, but I got to correct him though, because he says women respect money. And I'm going to show you how women don't respect money, right? If women respected money, okay, now let me rephrase it. 99.9999 times out of 10, the only money women respect is their money, the money that they worked hard for. They respect their shit, which is why they don't spend it frivolously like men do on men. You know what I'm saying? So just like a lot of guys spend their money loosely with women, because women value their money for the most part, acceptance aside, they're not going to spend it just on any guy. They're only going to spend it on a guy they like.
All right. We got
they've been dealing with for a little bit.
Guys, lines are open. Zay with the question. He says, if a woman says she has a lot going on mentally, would you show her why you could help her take her mind off of those struggles?
See, he's looking for pickup lines, bro. He's looking for us to say something he can run back and tell the chick, bro.
Yeah, why
call in, man. Call in
because you're not making any sense. So Zay, whoever said that to you is trying to tell you in a kindest way you're not the guy. She's trying to tell you in the kindest way that you are a bug, you're a nuisance, and she wants you to leave her alone. Because you know what, Zach, even if a woman has a lot going on, she still makes the time for who? Us. See what I'm saying? There is no.
Could you bring up his question again? I just want to point something out. Okay. So let's say for the sake of argument, this encounter happened. Why would you wait until the time has passed to come to us and ask us what you should have did in a situation that's already passed? Guys, let me help y'all out. Okay? Let me help y'all out. Just in case a lot of you guys don't understand. Let's say for the sake of argument, you're in a situation, fellas, where you're in class, you're at work, you're at a bar, club, you're at a grocery store, party, wherever you might be, and where you encounter women. Let's say for the sake of argument, you encounter a woman who is attracted to you. but you don't know, right? Because a lot of you guys can't read the room. You don't know how to tell anything, right?
Ray Zay, while Zach is talking, tell us what you said to her for her to say what she said to you. But go ahead, Zach. I'm sorry. Please continue.
So yeah, I lost my train of thought, nigga. Fuck. God damn it, Steve.
All right. Well, Zay, tell us what you said to her.
Oh no! I know what I'm gonna say. Let me get back to it. Real quick. So let's have to take an argument. A woman is attracted to you and you don't know. What happens is if she's trying to get your attention or drop hints, oftentimes if you don't pick up on it right then and there, the moment passed and she's over it. So if you try to go back and say something later, she done already moved on, because a lot of times her attraction for you wasn't strong enough for it to be a yearning or a burning desire where I gotta have him. It was like, he's cute, I'm kind of horny right now. So she might try to get at you right now. And because you didn't figure it out and you took too long to make something happen, she's over it. She's already moved on.
Yes. Thank you, truck driver. Appreciate the super sticker. Appreciate you, truck driver. Thank you. Guys, got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. But Zay, you're not explaining what it is you said to her. You just said it happened a few minutes ago. So that means that you said something to her. And it seems like whatever you said, she's already turned off. I would like to more a dialogue, but let's grab this call real quick. Area code 267, sir. What's your name and what's your question?
Cosette, age 23. What's up, Steve and Kazag?
What up?
So Steve, I called in a couple nights ago and I realized I had a question that like went right past my head. I forgot to ask. So the question is, how do you deal with a friend in a group like kind of cock blocking the situation, but you trying to set up something with a chick?
Cosette, you're saying something in a language that I don't understand. What the fuck is a friend?
No. The friend of the girl I was trying to talk to.
So Steve, let me ask him a question. So, caller, how long you been listening to Steve? Because I'm sure that Steve is the person you listen to more than me. How long you been listening to Steve?
About 2 years at this point, almost 2 years.
So guys, a lot of your problems could easily be solved by some foresight. Okay. Zach, go ahead.
Wait, Zach, you said something on the Cario show about hearing and learning or something. I'm sorry, Zach. It was something that you said.
No, a lot of guys, they call to hear what you're saying, but they're not listening to learn.
Yeah, okay.
They hear what you're saying, but no. So God damn it! See, you keep fucking on my train of thought. Caller, fuck. What was your question again, man? God damn it!
He was asking about the friend cock blocking the one.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, I'm talking about foresight. Foresight. Okay, so if you see a group of girls, so I'll put it another way. So y'all can understand. Let's take women out of the equation altogether. Let's say you see a group of guys talking, like maybe 5 guys, and you only know one of them. The other 4 guys you never seen a day in your life. But you see one of your friends holding court with these guys, they're talking, they seem to be having a conversation. And you walk your goofy ass over there, and I'm not talking about you, Carl, I'm talking about in general. And you interrupt the conversation to acknowledge your friend, but you don't say nothing to anybody else in the group. Do you think that's rude?
Yeah, it's mad rude, yeah.
It's mad rude. So same with women. You cannot walk up on a group of women, ignore all the women, and just start talking to the woman you got your eye on. It's rude as fuck. The women are going to take it as such.
Yeah, but you're saying, okay, explain to us what happened.
Okay, so I was at one of the clubs I normally go to, and this was last weekend, right? So I introduced myself to both of the girls, and then apparently the other girl that was kind of like messing up the situation for me, for the girl I was trying to talk to.
I think to them, and what did you say next, buddy? Everything matters. What did you say next?
Oh yeah, so I introduced myself, gave my name to both of them, and then I told the other girl that I wanted to talk to. It was actually a cousin thing. I told her that I wanted to speak to a cousin, and she was saying, are you gonna buy her? Because I think it was the girl's birthday that night while I was out. She was like, are you gonna buy her like a birthday drink, or you gonna take her out to go get birthday dinner or something? And while I was trying to talk to the other girl,
What'd you say?
the girl that I was,
What'd you say?
I said no. I said no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna set something else up.
Okay, so my
Go
bad,
ahead.
Steve. Go ahead.
No,
Okay, no.
Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, my bad. I wouldn't have said anything to her. I would have ignored her. And the most I may have said to her is, "You mind if I have a conversation with your cousin, friend, sister, whoever the fuck it is? Hey, do you mind if I finish this conversation? Look, I'll make it brief, and I'll let y'all get right back to y'all evening. Just give us a second." That's what I would do. And if she continued to persist on talking, and the chick I'm talking to, if the chick I'm talking to don't stop her from running her mouth, that means the chick that you're talking to is not interested in you. Because if she was, she would tell her friend, "Hey, chill."
Yeah,
okay.
Wait,
that's what I was
listen. So I agree exactly with Zach saying. Number one thing, after I introduce myself to both women, it's like Zach said, I want to separate from the herd. I'm gonna tell her what to do. Let's stop on the side and let's go ahead and talk real quick. Now, if her friend says it's her birthday, are you gonna buy her a birthday drink? You're gonna buy her a birthday dinner. When you're that guy, big dog, this is the opportunity to show your depth and your range by letting her know, well, this is her birthday, me walking up to her and introducing myself to her. You see, you are allowed, you don't have to buy her a drink. But what I'm going to do after I get done talking to her, I'm going to say, now, after I exchange my information, and I hope that you get all the birthday drinks, Zach, that you ever so desire. And I hope you get all the dinners that you wish for. But there's some, hey, Zach, there's a special gift that you're gonna get from me when you get that when you call me. And that's it, brother. That's it. And then I'm gonna step back, bring her back over to old girl, because I don't want to take too long because they're together, and say, ladies, again, it was nice meeting both of you. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I look at her, the one I'm talking to. I look forward to hearing from you soon. And then I'm Zach, floating off and talking to the next woman I choose to see, because they're going to, when you call her, when you woo them like this, they're going to watch and see what you do next. And that's what I'm going to do next. And that's where you messed up. You didn't enter. Okay. She's saying she's trying to not, okay. I won't say it's necessarily a cock block. It's just that's what girlfriend.
Man, she was being rude to the motherfucker. But go ahead.
No. What I'm saying is that it's okay. You're trying to talk, but Zach, I feel like he didn't really talk to the one.
No, I agree, Steve. There's more to the story that we don't know about,
that we're missing, caller, because a woman is not just going to say that right off the bat.
All right.
I've never heard a woman say that to me either, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be more than that, man.
Okay, so what I sort of observed from the girl that I was trying to talk to, she was like kind of quiet and.
Okay, stop right there. Cool. Stop right there. No, you said something. I want you to take that word. She was kind of quiet. This is the mistake some of y'all make. Okay, so let's get back to you introducing yourself. Now, and let me just tell y'all this. I actually got a threesome popping by talking to two chicks.
He ain't that guy.
Okay. Right? So, and I said all that to say this, not the brag or talk shit. I said all that to say this. When you approach the tandem, right, or more women, right, a tandem, a group, or whatever, not only do you address the whole group, you address the whole group together. You do not individualize the conversation at this point. You address the whole group together, right? How you ladies doing this evening? So what are y'all celebrating? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You see that? And do that and make heavy eye contact with every last one of them. And then introduce yourself. And when you shake their hand, put a little extra sauce on it. Oh, God, your hand's kind of soft. Glad to meet you. Tabitha, is it? Tabitha, I like that name. And then go on to all of them while paying close attention to their mannerisms. Pay close attention as to how engaged they are in meeting you, whether or not they're kind of staring off into space, not really paying attention, because the woman that you wanted probably didn't want you. And it could have been, Steve, I don't know, that the woman who was giving you the hard time was the one who wanted you, and she was just kind of salty, giving you a hard time, breaking your balls and shit because you chose the other one, right? Or the one who didn't want you. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Or Zach, or she signaled her friend to bail me out.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, it might be that. So go ahead, caller. We'll listen to you, buddy. What's up?
All right, yeah. So y'all want me to tell you the rest of the scenario?
Yeah, go ahead. What's going on?
Yeah, please.
So the one that I wanted to speak to, she wasn't really doing most of the talking. It was like I said, I think it was her cousin. She said it was her cousin that was doing most of the talking, and she was the one that was saying, you want to get her a birthday drink or a birthday dinner, you got to do something special for her. You can't just come empty-handed. And then I think the other girl that I wanted to talk to, I think she said something I can't remember, but I remember the next thing that I said to the other girl was something. What I said, I think I said respectfully. Do you think that she should make that decision for herself if she wants to?
See right there. You cannot get into a back and forth. You cannot. You either ignore her, or you politely say, "Just give us a second. Look, I'm gonna get your cousin right back to you. Just let me holler at her right quick." And you should have been able to take the other woman and walk her a couple of feet away. If she wasn't willing to walk with you a couple of feet away, she wasn't interested.
Yeah, okay, right. But you're entertaining the friend more. Okay. Think about what you just said. You said that the one that you wasn't talking to was doing all the talking. And then, Zach, the one that you're interested in said something, and you don't even know what she said.
You don't remember. That's what I'm saying.
Right, I caught that too. Right. You're not paying attention to the one you even want to talk to. So because you're so focused on what a girl's saying to you, why was you okay? That's the thing that like Bud and I were telling y'all got to learn how to talk and listen at the same time, man. Y'all got to be able to learn how to talk. You got to hear, and you got to be able to break everything down all at one time. So that means that if her friend's talking to you and throwing you off, and then she says something, you still got to pay attention to the woman that you're trying to talk to. You don't remember what she said?
Whatever she said, I think she said something about want to take out on a date, and then
caller, real quick. I'm gonna tell you how important being an attentive listener is, right? Because Steve and I, we talk about being attentive lovers. You can also be an attentive listener, right? Yeah. Part of being witty with your words, part of having a mouthpiece is you have to intently listen. So when women say certain things, you can grab what they say, you can take what they say, and you can package it up and deliver it back to them in a way that's sexually appealing and enticing, right? But if you're not paying attention, right, you're not going to catch certain things. And let me just say this about some women. Some women will purposefully and consciously throw things your way for you to grasp onto, right? Because you got to understand, women love sex too. Women want dick too, but they're not going to be out there broadcasting the fact that they want some dick, right? So if they come across a man that they want some dick from, right, in lieu of just telling you, damn, you fine, can I have that dick, please? And you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys would love for women just to do that, but that ain't going to happen. This ain't porn, right? So what's going to happen is some women, what they'll do is they'll say certain things to you. Like, Steve, check this out.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I just want to say this. I was thinking about this shit earlier today, and I'm glad we're doing this joint because it made me think about it. Some time back, Steve.
Yes.
I was having a conversation with this young lady I just met.
All right, a young lady. All right.
I wasn't even talking about sex, Steve. I didn't say nothing about sex. And I said something to her, Steve, and this was her response. She said, "You said something about your dick. You was gonna do what with your dick?" I didn't say nothing about sex, Steve. You know what I'm saying? But in her mind, I guess she wanted to get to the good part. So she said, "You said what about your dick? You was gonna do what with your dick again?" I said, look. I said, we ain't there yet. But I can clearly see where your mind is at. But my point is, caller, The fact that she said that, she clearly had sex on her mind. And she wanted to make sure it was on my mind because she wanted to do something. But that most women aren't going to throw you that type of alley-oop. Most women, they're going to throw you a very covert, very subtle alley-oop. Right, here's the thing. See, women are going to throw you a subtle alley-oop, but this is what women expect. They expect that if you're good with women and you got some game to you, you'll get what they're trying to do. And if you don't get it, sometimes they'll just lose interest and say, he don't understand it, maybe he ain't that guy, and they'll leave it alone.
So what happened afterwards, buddy?
Yeah, it didn't really get nowhere, and I kind of got stumped, so I just fell back and I just told them both have a good day. And
so this falls back on the question. So what's the purpose of the questioning? What's going
on? No, trying to figure out how to navigate through a situation like that for future reference.
Well, you're gonna run into several future references. You're gonna run into the same thing over and over again if you don't know how to lead. But again, it's it goes to the mindset, and this is where so many of you guys mess up at. So what Zag is trying to say is that when you know how to listen, because women aren't used to men listening, that I'm not here. Well, okay, Zach, we're here to listen, but we're here to do something that y'all guys don't understand. And Zach, that's awaken her sexual mindset. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just playing a role, okay? We're living a standard that we have. And that's why what Zach is saying, being a listener, he speaks and acts with nothing but depth. And when he talks to her, that's why she was saying what she was saying. What you don't see is Zag was introducing her to concepts, to new things that she wants to know about, new types of feelings, Zag, that she's never ever experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
And most people usually try to keep her comfortable. But what we want you guys to do is we want you to disrupt her comfort zone, not freak her out and not make her feel weirded out. We're saying is the sexual flirtatious disruption is very intoxicating, because what we want to say for our throw to Zag is that we want her to have the first seed of sexual obsession, Zag, by talking to you. She says this weird thing that they can't even, hey, not too many women can say this. Watch this, caller. Is that no one has ever made me think like this way before. No one's ever made me think this way before. Because most of y'all guys are never trying to get women to do anything but open their legs. But Zag, we're opening their minds. And when they start to say that, Zag, that changes up the game. But what say you, my brother?
No, and it goes back to what we've always said, and it goes back to something that every single man should know by now. And that is, if you get a woman's mind, everything follows.
Everything.
Body, everything. Look, respect, deference, all of that. If you get her mind, all of that will follow.
Yes, it will.
But guys think you cannot get a woman's mind with money. Yeah. I don't know why guys think that. Right? You cannot get a woman's mind with money. You cannot get a woman's mind with extravagant dates, because the mere fact that you're compensating her off the top shows that she got your mind. So how can you get someone's mind if they already got yours? Right? So you cannot get a woman's mind with money. Now, you can appeal to them because money is attractive, right? It's an attractive tool that you can use to do some things with. So are women attracted to money and extravagance and opulence and trips and gifts? Yes. But that don't mean they respect the man that is coming from. Understand that.
Yeah, see, and I know you got a question coming real quick. And that's the problem is, young man, is that like Zag was saying about the money, it kind of holds up what I call a different mirror caller, okay? That mirror doesn't flatter. So you're trying to like look at her like she's trash. Like you say, like, I don't think you understand. Y'all are saying that, you know what, that not her being trash, excuse me, Zag, that you're trash. You're saying that, look, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know how to use me, Zag, or believe in myself enough to get you to want to fuck with me, hey Zach, with my hands behind my back without showing any kind of money. You see what I'm saying? You guys,
or any type of props or anything like that.
right. See, you're not. See what Zach and I do, and those that have game, is that we reveal a different kind of mirror to a woman. Okay, we allow her to confront her dating patterns, Zach, her desires, her insecurities, her habits, while you guys are always playing it safe. We call out her contradictions in a way that isn't cruel, Zach, but it's powerful. We're not afraid to say that. You know what? You say you want this, but you act like that. Calling out her bullshit. You know what I mean, Zach?
Yeah.
Most of y'all don't think that way or that deep in the thing because y'all guys are using everything outside of yourself versus yourself, Zach. And guys, I got a question. Please put a Q. Call-in lines are open. Caller, what else did you have to say? Do you have any other questions, buddy?
Oh yeah, two more quick questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is specifically for you, Steve. This is
Zach
kind
will
of
be able to
referring
answer
back.
it too. Don't worry, it's for all of us. Zach can answer too. But what's up? What's the question?
So this is kind of referring to what you were speaking about earlier in the show with Lucario. It's the steps after the 1, 2, 3. I know the 4, but the 5 and 6 is the parts I don't understand yet because
But
I
this is
know.
why y'all are off. This is why y'all mess up because at the end of the day, you're never. This is why y'all spend your money because you don't think ahead. You don't think ahead, okay? And you don't think about what I can show her to change her reality to get her to say that key thing, Zag. I never met a man like this. And the majority of y'all guys, y'all only wait for life to happen. Like you said, Zach, the guy that asked the question, he waited for the question to happen, and then he wants to ask the question. Well, what do I do now after that question? After
the fact. And this is my thing. I don't know why you guys don't take the bull by the horns. If you're having a conversation with a woman who is in front of your face, and you are attracted to this woman, and she seems to be engaging you in a conversation, I don't know why you wouldn't take that opportunity to set something up.
Well,
I don't understand it.
Well, Zach, real quick, two birds with one stone. So, okay, guys, and don't kick him out. Please don't kick him out, people, because some people cry for help. So don't kick him out. So, sir, you're not a billionaire. So why are you talking about something you're not? You're not even a 100,000 there. What are you talking about? So why are you shaking your head like you're a billionaire? You're not one. So as Zach and all those listening, and this is why women are probably shaking their heads at you right now. What does your statement have to do with you? Because that you're not a billionaire.
This guy is probably a 14-year-old, 15-year-old virgin.
Probably
a virgin. Sitting on his twin bed in his parents' home, or in the attic or the basement, or a double wide trailer at some trailer park in West Virginia somewhere where cousins get married with each other. Somewhere like that, bro.
High school kid. Yeah, this kid, this ain't
a loser, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's some weird ass shit. Talking about some shit he talking about something he ain't even about. Anyway, caller, back to you. We're talking, okay, let's talk about the steps real quick, Zach. So this is why y'all guys will never be seen as somebody with sexual experience because you don't even create the sexual experience. And you're saying, I don't know what to do. Well, then why, if you don't know, why don't you create it?
So the next step will be after what the 4 will be to create the experience, correct?
Everything Everything is an experience, brother. Everything.
Life is infinite experiences. Every day, every minute of every day, you experience something.
So from the moment you wake up to the moment you talk to a girl,
Yes, bro, you experience everything. You experience wiping the coal out of your eyes. You experience your eyes adjusting to the sunlight glaring in on your bedroom. You adjust to waking up and having to go pee. You got 2 streams of piss. You got to bring it together and make it one. Right. You adjust. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You experience different types of shit all day long, bro. Whether it's a myriad of emotions throughout the day, whether you experience shit just through action, you know what I'm saying? You experience shit all day long.
All right, brother. So what's your next question? Your last question? What's up?
Okay, so the last question. So looking back at it, I realized like how I messed up. This was like a unique situation for me. So like an hour or two ago, I was outside running some errands. Came across a girl. Went up to go speak to her. She didn't speak much English. She mostly spoke Spanish, and I didn't really know how to like continue the conversation.
Caller.
So
all right, caller. I'm going to show you now instead of watch this, Zach. Instead of 1, 2, 3. Now we need to show you 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, or 1 red, or 1 circle, 1 triangle, 1 square. Okay. So they not only do they have on the phones now, they got something totally different. Now they've got a thing that you could put on your ear, and you could talk to a foreign woman, and when she talks, it will already translate it for you. This is what we're saying to you guys. You're not prepared for any fucking thing. If you walk up to a woman and she's like, bonjour, okay, she's French, hola, Spanish, guten tag, German, you have to be prepared. And if you know that the woman you're talking to, speaks another language, you should be prepared. Either have that translator on your damn phone where you can translate what you need to say, instead of using these excuses. Oh, she used another language. Y'all are not okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what fucked me up because she was like
I
speaking
know.
her name, and I thought she
stop.
Oh, my fault.
Listen, but this is the point. Before I throw it to Uncle Zach, it is a thinking man's game, and this is the difference between winners and losers. You always have to be prepared, by meaning every scenario in your mind, you should already have the answer to before you walk out that door. So there's never going to be a time where I walk up to somebody and she's speaking another language and I'm not prepared for that. You've always got to be prepared for everything. But you guys don't think about that kind of shit. Zach, you got it.
So, caller, where do you live at, brother?
The city.
What city?
What city?
I'm from Philly.
You from Philly?
Yeah, you Philly.
Yeah.
Philly.
Okay, is there a lot of like Puerto Ricans, Hispanics there?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So have you run into women before who barely spoke English?
A couple of times, but the English was like
okay. So this is Steve's point. Right, so I live here in San Antonio, Texas. I mean, it's kind of like Mexico. It's kind of like Mexico out this motherfucker.
This motherfucker,
right. So it's a lot of Hispanic chicks, right? And shout out to all my Latinas. Poppy loves you too, right? So anyway, real quick, I gotta give them some love and shit. But my point is, because I live in mini Mexico out this motherfucker, I know I'm going to encounter women from time to time that speak broken English or really don't speak no English. So I'm always prepared. Because here's the thing. You can meet a woman that don't speak a lick of English, but she's still down to fuck though. But there's one little thing stopping y'all from making that happen. This little thing called communication. And all you got to do is pick up this little computer called a phone and translate the language and you can be fine.
It's just translated, buddy, okay?
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, like, when I was speaking to her and I approached her, introduced myself, she was like saying her name, like kind of in English. So I thought she spoke English. But then when I kept on speaking, then that's when she was like, me and her was like kind of laughing about it. She was like, "Oh, my English not so good." So I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Have a good day." But then I thought about it.
No, what you should have did, you should have grabbed your crotch and you should have said "grande." Grande. You should have grabbed your crotch and said grande. She would have known what that meant.
Hey, young man, call. Wait, hold on, time out. ZR, this ain't for you, dog. Don't waste your time here, buddy. This ain't for you, buddy. This is a man's space. This ain't for you, buddy. So you just sit back and watch, but don't speak anymore because I don't want to kick you out. So just sit back and relax. This ain't for you. Anyway, caller, any other questions you got before we move on, buddy?
No, but thank y'all both. Thank you, KZ, and thank you, Steve.
All right, thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. Guys, lines are open. If you have a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. And we're here talking about women's sexual desire cannot be negotiated. But you should never come in as a negotiator, Zag. I think that's the biggest problem. They're always trying to negotiate quick sex with somebody. But through the negotiation, Zag, it just amazes me how everybody, these young men, expect excellence. They expect a good experience when they go to a restaurant. They expect customer service. They have all these expectations of all these things, when they go to restaurants and things like that. But you don't think women expect a person to actually have experience? We've got a call here, 770. What's your name, sir, and what's your question? 770 going once. 770.
Yeah.
What is your name?
This ZP4 from the track.
Okay, sir. How old are you?
No.
It is, sir. We speak.
I'm in my 30s. I'm 32.
So you.
But the thing about it,
sir.
I'm from the chat.
Sir.
Oh look.
Oh my God! Can you hear us?
You're too old to be talking about.
You're too damn old to be talking. Dog, speak proper English, okay? Kings properly, okay?
No, but you say you from the street, so shit.
Sir,
so you keep on saying you from the street and you got street game. So why you don't understand street lingo?
I'm asking you a simple question. Are you a billionaire?
No, I'm not no billionaire.
If you're not,
that's not the point of the statement.
What is the point of that goofy ass statement you said? What's the point?
Because what you trying to tell guys, the phone, it keeps on ringing in the background. I don't know. You got something ringing in the background.
Dog, nothing is ringing in our background or Zag's background. Will you just answer the damn question? What is it? What are your statement? Tell us about your statement.
The statement is you wouldn't care. You trying how y'all presenting it. Y'all trying to seem like y'all trying to have this woman for a long time.
Okay, no, hold on. Okay, real quick. Steve, let me get him. Okay, so call her.
No, I want to just at least finish what I got.
No. Hold on, brother. No, I gotta correct you. I gotta correct you.
You don't overtalk me.
I gotta correct you because there's people listening. Caller. Hold on, real quick. See, hold on. Let me talk to him.
I know they call it. Listen to me. This is how dialogue works. You make a statement, allow us to reply because you're going to tell us a bunch of bullshit. So can we knock one thing out at a time? We're going to let you talk. You just made a statement. So allow us to reply to that fucking statement, and then we'll let you go to the next goddamn statement. We'll reply. So you don't need to keep talking. You made a statement. Can we reply to that one first before we get to the next one, sir? Can we do that, please? Thank you.
That's fine.
Go ahead, Zag.
So first and foremost, what we talk about isn't for everybody. And you're one of the people that it isn't for. So what we're here to do, men who actually give a fuck about themselves, men who actually love themselves, respect themselves, have standards, have just a little bit of honor, dignity, and integrity. We're trying to teach these men how to not compromise those things just to get some pussy. So you might not be the type of guy who knows anything about self-respect, standards, parameters, boundaries, and all of that, but we're trying to teach these young men who actually maybe didn't grow up without a father, maybe didn't have any masculine mentorship, that we're trying to help these brothers out.
Does that make any sense, sir?
That makes sense. I agree with what he said.
But okay.
The thing about it is,
what's the thing about it?
Y'all making it seem like y'all gonna be with this woman for a consecutive amount of time.
Wait, caller.
You acting like I just want to.
No. Okay. Steve, let me say this real quick. See, caller, you still don't get it.
Oh my goodness.
You still don't get it.
Caller, don't be a little girl. We're gonna answer things. You make these little statements. We gotta reply back to that silly shit you saying, dog. We ain't gonna let you slide off that bullshit you saying because
Y'all keep
asking,
sliding
caller,
around and stuff I'm
caller,
about to say.
what
That's
I
you
get.
are
When did
Go
we
ahead,
have
man.
a criteria of how long we're gonna be fucking with that woman? When did we have this criteria of months and years? When did we ever say that when we walk up to a woman, there is a criteria that we're gonna be with that fucking woman for years? When did we ever say that?
Okay.
No.
That's what
Tell us when.
I'm from what y'all saying. That's what I assume. And
No, but why would you? No, nobody talked about a relationship, brother. Nobody talked about a relationship.
Think about a relationship.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now y'all clarifying that, right? Okay.
Now, real quick, call. Real quick, I'll pass it back to you. Let me just get this up before I forget. This is what we're trying to get you to understand. Now, you don't have to adopt this way of thinking. This is what we're trying to get you to understand. Whether you're dealing with a woman for the purposes of casual sex, fuck buddy encounters, relationships, we're still telling you, only fuck with chicks that fucking respect you. Only deal with women on your terms. I don't care if you fucking with her for a night, a week, a year, or 10 years. But God, you guys speak.
Now go ahead. We're listening. What do you want to say next, sir?
That's what I'm saying. You saying how you say, and I'm glad you said that before. This is something that you don't have to adopt. This is just the way we think. If you don't care, if you know you're gonna sleep with this girl maybe once or twice, I don't care if she respect me or not. It does not matter. I'm gonna make sure I use my condom, and I'm a fucker, and I'm gonna move the fuck along. If I have to spend a little money here and there,
right,
don't matter to me.
Well, of course,
it don't matter
because you don't matter to you. So it's fine if you feel that if you want to do that silly bitch ass shit, do it just to fuck bottom of the barrel ain't shit bitches because you don't have a mouthpiece, you don't have any game. And so I'm gonna ask you a question now, real quick. What are you saying to these women that you want to fuck for a few days? Why don't you walk us through the conversation and the interaction?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, what?
It does not matter. That's not the whole. That's not the point of this. It is the point of this.
It is the
this
point
whole
of this.
conversation we have.
It is the point
The
of this
point
because
is,
you
it's not the point because what it is that you put money on a pedestal. That's why you care about the money.
Who's put money on a
You
pedestal?
put money.
Caller,
Because
we're saying
that's why my statement, my question was in the beginning is if you
say-
were a billionaire,
when
it
do-
wouldn't matter
but
because
you're
the
not
money
a-
wouldn't matter to you.
You're not.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. It still would.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
it would.
If you
Why
was a-
would I spend my money on something I can get for free? Why would I spend my money on something I can get for free?
Why spend money on something we get for free, caller?
That's dumb.
You can get water for free, right? So why do you spend money on getting water? The convenience, right?
No, technically you can't get water for free. You got to pay a water bill. You got to pay a water bill. Technically, water ain't free. You got to pay a water bill.
I'm just saying, can't you like I live in Atlanta. I live in Georgia. You can go out to a creek and get some water.
Come on, bro. But you got to spend money to purify that water. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's not the same thing, brother.
No, it is the same thing, but
no, it's not the same thing. Okay, see, caller, look. In this, my brother, in this world, hold on, caller. In this world, caller. In this world, there are going to be two types of men. There's going to be men that get it their way, and there's going to be men who have to compromise to get it. Right? That's just it. You're the guy who's willing to compromise to get certain things. We're not those guys. It's really that simple.
That's why I say I can agree with you and I can understand that. It's just for me and I guess men who think similar to me. If it's a long-term situation, then I agree with what y'all saying. You want a woman to respect you because you.
No, I want a woman to respect me, because I'm not sticking my dick in a woman who don't respect me because I value my dick.
Give it to me for free, or I gotta pay. It don't matter. Fuck her.
Everybody,
you see what I'm saying?
Everybody can't be a man at the end of the day because you don't respect yourself.
Everybody just you just mad at the fact that I'm making sense. I'm making sense about what I'm saying.
You can make sense to yourself, but then make your own YouTube and go fuck off. Then you don't need to be here. Nobody asked your bitch ass to be here.
Okay.
So then goodbye.
Okay, I will.
Go make your own YouTube. See, this is what we saying, guys. This is what we saying. You see the problem with a lot of young men today? They'll fuck anything, Zach. They'll fuck anything that opens their legs because they don't have any fucking self-respect. And do you see that dumb motherfucker? Why he's a knucklehead ass motherfucker? And ladies, please understand, all you guys will always tell you, everybody can't be a man. Everybody can't be a man. When you think like this, listen what he's saying. He's saying that, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I just want to fuck them for a few days, and I don't give a fuck about this, and I don't give a fuck. You see, guys, we're saying to you young men out here is that everything should matter to you guys out here. All you young men listening, okay? All you guys listening, it's very important that everything you do, you should give a fuck about. Because that dumbass motherfucker doesn't give a fuck about himself, he's the same person that is causing the problems that we have today. And because he doesn't give a fuck, if he gave more of a fuck, he would be a better man. Because of some reason, he thinks we're telling you guys about long-term relationships. We're not talking about that. We're saying to you guys out here that you can meet a woman, okay? And when you meet a woman, for all you guys out here, okay, you guys, women will, to some of you, find you attractive by how you move. And that attraction by how you move is going to change the interpretation of everything. Because that, like, he doesn't understand this, okay? Guys, if y'all have a question, please put a Q. But what we're trying to tell you guys to learn the game that he doesn't fucking understand is this. Listen, the thing that women love about real motherfucking men is that we give her access to a new sexual world, okay? A new sexual world, okay? See, most of the guys that pay and run behind the woman, they ask to be in her world. They beg, can I be a part of your world? Can you please like me? Can you please give me a chance? Can you please just give me some pussy? But guess what? We're saying to all you guys out here, we're saying to you guys is that we will always, no matter what, now throw it to Zach, we will always invite her into our world every fucking time. There will never be a time that myself, Kerry Kazan, if I throw it to him, Lucario Miles, 1950, motherfucking Taekwondo, Dre, Boss Mac, or motherfucking Rosebud will never ask any fucking woman ever to be a part of her goddamn world. We will always invite her to our world, Zach, because it is a world. And let me explain what our world is and why we invite them to ours, because they don't have this because they've been with you guys. Our world is discipline, Zach. Our world is structure. Our world is elevation. Our world is education. Our world is vision. Our world is sexually enhancing who the fuck she is so she can start seeing herself through our lens of somebody who is capable, Zach, and worthy to show her that you got to get with me. And that's, Zach, it's crazy how they don't see that shit.
So, this is my thing, okay? And I've said this, okay? Guys, y'all can do what y'all want with y'all money, okay? But this is what I know. And guys can try and pretend, guys can try and cope, but there's a human element when it comes to people just
keep going,
innately desiring authentic connections with people. Okay, period.
Mute your phone, 803.
Yes, hello.
Mute your phone.
Period. Yeah, bro, let me just go on my little diatribe, right? So I have clients where they've never had sex for free, where they've only paid call girls, escorts, prostitutes. And I'm telling you, these guys are depressed. They're depressed. And the reason why they're depressed, because they feel some type of way. They're like, it's fucked up, Zach. It's fucked up that I feel like the only way I can get a woman to fucking touch me is to pay her to touch me. And I need guys to understand that. It's not even about the sex. You're paying a woman just to share her fucking body heat, right? Just for a woman to touch you on a fucking arm and act like she give a fuck about your well-being and your sexual satisfaction. You're paying a woman to basically perform for you. And if you're cool with that, that's fine. But I know for a fact that a genuine interaction with a woman is completely different than a negotiated sexual one.
Right. And real quick, before we get to the caller, sir, fuck no. I'm never going to explain that to your motherfucking ass. You don't have game, nor will you ever have game. And if you think I need to explain that shit to you, then this ain't for you, dog. If you don't understand what respect is, what the game is around, dog, I'm not, dog. You just need to shut the fuck up.
If somebody got to explain to you what self-respect is.
If somebody can explain that to your motherfucking
you already lost, brother. You a long call.
You already fucked up. 803, what's your name, sir? And what's your question? How can we help you, brother? 803.
Okay, so my name is Jeremiah.
Yes.
Well, look, man. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Are you on your speakerphone, Jeremiah?
Yeah, this connection's.
All right. Can you get off your speakerphone and speak up? We're listening to you, okay?
Fucking up.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. What's going on? What's your question, buddy? How can we help you?
Okay, so look, man, I don't even have a question, but I just want to really appreciate you for just giving out the game that you do, bro. Because now I'm 18 by apartment in my own shit, moved out my mom's crib, like, you know, and back before I moved out, actually I was watching you, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like that really just give a fuck about yourself mentality. That shit goes for the job. That shit help you with your job, man. Jobs trying to make me supervisors and managers and shit. So but I appreciate you for just giving out the game, bro. That shit helped me so much, dog.
No, well, you know what, young man, I appreciate you, but it wasn't me. It was all you, buddy. But I appreciate the kind words, but it was all you at the end of the day, buddy, because it's a thing of choosing to implement it or not, and that's what you did. So it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, all Steve did was show you an unfamiliar door, but you had to walk through it.
Right. Well, and Carla, so we'll throw you back in, but we appreciate the call. Do you have any other questions, big guy?
But I'm good. I just really want to just appreciate this, bro. We are real niggas, bro. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you, brother.
We appreciate that. No doubt.
For the call. Thank you.
Steve, let me say this. Did we got a call?
No, we got this goof ass because he don't. What you fucking mean, genuine? The connection is with ourselves, motherfucker. The genuine. Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
So
this man.
Okay.
Fuck.
Again, we're doing is missing words. Because this is what you got to understand for the guy who left the comment. We're not trying to change your mind. Okay, and you for sure can't change our mind. Do what you do. See, a lot of you guys, deep down inside, there's an internal battle that you're having with some of the choices you make deep down inside. Because if you were really in love with your decision-making ability and you liked your choices, you would never feel the need to explain. You would never be on a defensive about your choices. You would be like, these are my choices, fuck y'all. That's how you would be. But when you feel the need to explain and have a debate about your preferences and choices, that means you're not all the way cool with it just yet.
Area code 757. What's your name, sir, and how can we help you? 757 going on. Yes, sir. Can you please get off your speakerphone? I don't know how many times to tell. Please get off your speaker. Your speaker sounds very bad. Get off your speakerphone and talk into your phone. Give us your name, sir, and what's your question?
All right, hello.
What is your name and what is your question?
Yeah, so my question is,
what is your name and what is
my
your
name
question?
Jay, and my name is Jay, and my question is, I just want to know why like this chick keep calling me after I found out she is playing games.
Call her.
She keep like,
call her right now and say, leave me alone. Call her right now.
I did already. I blocked her. She's finding other ways to call me.
Call her right now and tell her to leave you alone.
I already did that. I already blocked her and everything.
Goodbye.
She's calling me up.
Goodbye.
See,
this is my whole
you know what I can't stand, Steve?
Crazy, man. Tell these motherfuckers.
Man, when people ask for assistance or they ask for advice and you give them the advice, and they don't listen.
They don't listen. So that fucking don't call back. Just do whatever you want to do, dog. This is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all ask for advice, and we tell you what to do, and then you don't do it. So then this ain't for you. We're gonna continue with the show, guys.
So and my thing is, what do they think we're gonna do? we're gonna haggle, and then eventually we're gonna say something they like. Like, no, we're gonna tell you what it is. Either you take the advice or you don't.
Yeah, ask him, please, with all due respect, can you please let us? Come on, dog. Come on, man. This is why y'all fail with women, because the majority of you motherfuckers, y'all don't understand, Zag, how can they even get desire when they're not doing anything to be desirable?
That's because Steve, they think all they gotta do is throw on some name brand shit, a little bit of jewelry, get a fucking Dodge Charger SRT or whatever the fuck they be riding in nowadays.
Yeah.
These youngins, right? They think all they gotta do is look the part, and then that's it. That's all they gotta do is look the part. Guys, women have already figured y'all out.
Already.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you. Do y'all know how many guys women have met like out and about, and the guy looks the part? The clothes is right, the waves is spinning, everything about his visual appeal is on point, right? Nigga got a fly whip, but he ain't got shit. He lived with his aunt in a basement on a taped up sectional. You know what I'm saying? His credit is boo-boo. The nigga in between jobs and shit. He 2 months late on his car note, but he looked good though. Y'all don't think women ran into guys like this, and then when they started fucking with the guy for a little while, they realized he's just a nice little package with a bow on it. But when you open it up, it's nothing but shit inside. Y'all don't think women ran into niggas like this already?
Yeah, because see, most of y'all guys are constantly seeking. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. But while most of y'all guys are seeking to validate the woman, we're not bending for approval, Zag. We lead with certainty, and that certainty shakes up her inner and sexual world. The thing is, gentlemen, y'all are so surface, you never see that everything is beneath the surface, okay? And when a man says that we can be more than this, guess what she'll do to a real man? She'll listen, not because he controls her, Zag, but because he believes it and more. He believes in himself more than she believes in herself. A woman is going to fuck with someone that believes in itself. When you guys don't believe in yourself, that's why you got to pay for everything. That's why you got to beg for everything. That's why y'all manipulate, y'all deceive, you lie, you beat around the bush, and you walk on fucking eggshells. And Zach, as I said before, Zach, I need to know, please tell me, what in the fuck is so special about a goddamn woman where you have to lie to her, where you've got to manipulate her, where you've got to deceive her, and you've got to pretend to be her friend, and you've got to beat around the bush, and you got to ask, boy, what the fuck is so special? Zach, what am I missing here? What is so special about her that you've got to try to manipulate, trick, beg, or barter? What's so special about her?
Steve, look, that's the great mystery.
God damn,
that's the great mystery. Because I've never been a guy that think like a lot of these guys. So it's not like I'm a convert where I used to think like that, but I don't. I never thought like that. Not even as a youngster. I never thought like some of these guys think. And it's not even, guys, sometimes it's not even about game. Sometimes it's just about you having this astute awareness that something ain't right. Something is amiss. Something don't jive right with me, right? So I'm looking at how dudes is moving with women, and I'm looking at how chicks is moving. And Steve, I'm just seeing all types of shit. I'm already thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead because I see it coming, Steve.
Right. But and like I say, guys, this is a sex show because we're here to show y'all how to be good lovers and know how to be good in bed by learning certain things about the game. And as we always say to you guys out here, Zag, I don't think they understand the what sexual femininity is by standing on your masculine identity and standing on your masculinity. They don't understand that money cannot relax her the way a man can relax her. Money can't make her open up the way a man can do. Money and clothes and muscles cannot get her to explore, Zag, sexual sides of herself because she doesn't remember, Zag.
Talina, call in. Talina.
Yeah. No. I don't give a fuck what Talina is saying. Because listen, okay, look, guys, when you have women saying too much blah blah blah, that's the kind of bitch we can fuck easily, man. Ain't nobody give a fuck what she say. No, I'm serious. See, let me explain something to y'all guys out here. Women don't want you to know the truth. That's why she's saying all that bitch ass blah blah blah. I ain't give a fuck what she say. Fuck her. And I'm not being mean. I ain't give a fuck what she say. Cause she ain't worth our time, and she ain't worth us. But again, you want to say all that blah blah blah, but your bitch ass is here listening to the blah blah blah. See what I'm saying, guys? It's the fucking thing I'm talking about. It's not even being a dick here. See, the thing is, guys, you know why women love being here? Because they try to figure out how real men think. And when they sit there and say that all that sitting there all that shit saying all that blah blah blah, man, then if you don't like it, then take your bitch ass on. Ain't nobody asking you to be here. Wait, Zach, when have we asked any woman to be here? We don't ask women to be here. Women just come here. Women come here. But don't you ever be in this motherfucking room when we're trying to teach men and saying all that. I don't give a fuck if she's a moderator. As easy as I give it to them, the easiest I can taketh it away. You want to know why? Because if you want to sit there and say blah blah blah, well, fuck you. Then get the fuck.
So this is what I would say: make yourself comfortable, but don't make yourself at home.
Yeah. Don't make yourself at home. And listen, ladies, we give y'all wrenches so no one harasses you. But just because you're in this room, if you don't like what we're saying, don't be up in here worrying about what we're doing. Don't do it, because if you're doing it, we're gonna keep on doing it, because we don't care what you say and we don't care what you think, because this ain't about you. This is about how to get your ass for fucking free, so these guys stop wasting their money on you. Stop fucking kissing your ass when they don't have to do that. Stop beating around the bush when they don't have to do that. So I know y'all women hate that shit. Okay? All right? Yeah, right. Okay. Tell us what we saying that we lie. You talking about we can't tell us. Explain. You say you cannot stand on the truth. What is the fucking truth? That you're supposed to be special? You think you're special? Fuck is she talking about? Anyway, guys, if y'all got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all. But gentlemen, as we're saying for all you our dogs out here, we're saying for y'all guys out here, this is not us being mean. This is how you got to talk to them. You know, Zach, they love how we talk that shit to them like this. Because while most of y'all guys reacting soft, we're calm, we're assertive, we're unshakable. We don't give a fuck what a woman thinks. When do we ever say we care, Zach, about what women think? When have we ever said that, Zach?
Well, let me ask you this. We good on calls, right?
Yeah, you good, brother.
I'm good. Okay, we ain't got no other video. That was the only one video, right?
That's the only one you said. That's the only one we went. Yeah.
So, we got any questions, my brother?
No. Go ahead. You good? You good on the thing?
Okay. No. And I just really want to get back to the title. Women's sexual desire cannot be negotiated. And here's the thing, guys. We understand there's a segment of men who don't mind, paying for, sex. We get all of that. And again, we're not trying to convert you guys. We're not trying to tell you guys to stop doing what you're doing. What we are saying, if you don't like your lot in life, if you don't like what's going on with your life, if you need a sense of direction, even if it ain't got nothing to do with women, even if it ain't got nothing to do with that, if you just need a sense of direction, you lack discipline, you're not a self-assured man, you have no vision in your life, right? We here for those. We here for those dudes. The rest of y'all, if y'all happy, living a lowly existence, doing a bunch of bullshit, dealing with women who don't fucking respect you,
yeah,
don't care about your well-being, bro, go ahead, deal with those chicks. Have fun.
Exactly. And sorry, 309, we already blocked you. Sorry, get the fuck out. We already blocked you. Can't come in. Anyway, like we're saying to y'all guys out here, at the end of the day, gentlemen, we're not saying you have to be mean to women. You don't have to be. But you guys have got to have a standard to make her feel safe to unravel, explore, and grow, Zach? Let's talk on that. Because see, the thing is you got a lot of you guys out here. Most of these women think they special because majority of you guys tell them they're special. They've got to earn that shit. They're not special. And
so let me.
You got it, Zach.
And let me let me double down on what Steve just said. And I did a video and I was talking about all women are average. Okay. And this is what I want women to understand. I want you women to listen, right? So when I say all women are average, I'm not talking about how they look, right? We can look at women visually and we can tell based on our own personal preferences which one we think look better than the next. So I'm not talking about the visual aesthetics of women. I'm talking about all women are average, meaning this: when you very first approach a woman that you don't know, okay, what I just said, you don't know her. You know nothing about her. Now, I'm sure to her, to her friends, her family members, her co-workers, she might be special to everybody. But guys, she ain't special to you. And it's not. Okay, let me say this. I want guys to understand. I want women to understand.
Let's go, Zach.
She's not special to you. I'm not saying that she's not a special woman.
Right.
To people who care about her. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm making a clear distinction.
Please, Zach. Please.
Now, a woman can think she the shit, and I want a woman to think she the shit. I don't fuck with chicks who don't think they the shit. But what I'm saying is, I don't know you though. So to me, you're average until you show me otherwise, right? So if you're not an average woman, if there are layers to you, if you have depth, if you have range, if you are a multifaceted woman, show me that.
Right.
Show me that. Right. And I'll judge for myself whether or not I see value there. Just like the woman will judge for herself whether or not she sees value in fucking with you. But here's the thing, guys. A woman can't see value in fucking with you if you don't see the value first. So, yeah, go ahead.
No. You said, so wait a second. Wait. Let me, hold on.
That's the only way to make her want you. What is she talking about?
No. Watch this, Zach. Watch this. Gentlemen, y'all have to understand something. Guys, please get you. This is a teachable moment. This is Zach. I
want her to elaborate what she meant by that, though.
Zach, this is such a teachable moment. Gentlemen, please understand the average woman. The average woman, and I'm about to talk about that. Give me 1 second. I'm about to talk about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go right after you. I'm gonna go right. This is perfect. Hey, hold this energy. How you treat her? You gonna go first. I'm gonna go after you. We're gonna break down how that works. We're gonna break down how that works.
So we're gonna talk about that for a second. Let me tell you about how the average woman is treated. She's treated like a whore, a slut, and a motherfucker that ain't shit. She's manipulated, she's lied to, she's deceived, and everything under the sun just so they could fuck them, nut on them, and roll out by telling all these women all these lies to fuck them, Zag, nut on them, Zag, and roll out. And then we're the weird ones. Now follow us, guys. Before I throw it to Uncle Zag, let me explain how we're the weird ones. We're telling you to have integrity. We're telling you to have honor. We're telling you to be honest with her. We're telling you to tell her what the deal is without, Zag, lying, manipulating, playing games, deceiving her, fucking trying to get her worth, her trust up, and backdoor her. But see, guys, you have to understand, women aren't used to men, guys. They used to suckers. Because it's a rare thing that they hear, and her reality cannot understand what we're saying. Zach, you got it.
So this is what I would tell women. How I treat women is a reflection of how I treat myself. Okay, so let me explain. Let me explain what I mean, right? Because she's talking about treating women. See, when I meet a woman, number one, I'm a courteous human being. I'm a courteous person, meaning I'm courteous to everybody. I don't care who you are, right? Man, woman, child, or domestic pet. It doesn't matter. I'm just a courteous individual. As long as you don't cross me, I ain't got no issues with you. Now, back to what I was saying. How I treat women is a reflection of how I treat myself. Allow me to elaborate and go a little further, if I may. Right? So I live my life, right, based on a certain standard, a certain way of doing things. I have principles, I have parameters, right? I respect myself. I love myself. I cherish myself, right? So if I have certain standards by which I live by, that means any woman that I'm meeting, she has to adhere to those same standards. So if I treat myself well, right, based on me adhering to a certain set of standards, if she comes into my life, Steve, and she shows me deference, humble submission, and respect, that means she's rising to that standard. So if she's rising to that standard, guess what I'm going to do, Steve? I reward good behavior. I'm going to treat her well. Look, let me tell y'all something. This is some real shit. If you humbly submit, if you show deference to the right man, I'm not saying a man, I'm saying to the right man, right? You show up for that man, you invest what you need to invest, and you're consistent with that shit, that man will never mistreat you. Are y'all gonna have a perfect relationship? Of course not. But that man will never mistreat you. And this is what we don't understand.
That they ain't used to a man walking the fuck away from him. They're not used to a man saying no. They're not used to a man saying you ain't special. And see, and at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. As a man, they're not used to a man because as a man, we never hand him answers, Zag. We make her feel things that she fully doesn't understand. And what she doesn't understand.
No. Can you bring up her last question? No, because she don't get it. She don't get it. Okay. So listen up. So, and for those of you who are curious, go over to my channel, Return to Manhood. I got a video again titled All Women Are Average. There's more to the title than that. I forgot the whole title, but I essentially talk about all women are average. Okay, what you don't understand, this is what women don't understand.
They are average, though.
Yeah, they are. This is what ladies don't understand. Ladies. If you want that physically appealing and sexually appealing man who got his shit together, he is a well-rounded, thorough, solid man who is straight up with you and fucks you exactly how you like and even better than you thought, right? If you want a certain type of man, y'all got to put in work for that motherfucker. Y'all women, see, a lot of y'all women, y'all are so used to guys just doing shit, but a lot of these guys who just do shit for you, you really don't respect or like these guys anyway. But if you really want a guy to give a fuck about you for real, and it's a guy that you actually give a fuck about, you got to put in some work, right? You can't just show up and say, I'm cute and I got a vagina. I know you want to fuck me. Treat me like a queen. Treat me like a princess. It don't work that way.
Let me explain what Zag is. Let me try to educate some of these ladies in this motherfucker. Explain why y'all are so fucking average. Ladies, can we just be honest, ladies? You are the sub fucking total of every average and below motherfucker that you have fucked, sucked, had nut in your face, swallowed, or had that nut shot in your fucking body. Meaning that you are the subtotal of the average guy who is not creative, who is not organized, Zag, who is not proactive, who doesn't make decisions, who is not street smart, who doesn't have game, who is very passive, who isn't open-minded, who is not consistent. They're not decisive. Ladies, you are the subtotal. They don't have expectations. You are the subtotal. They're like you. They're soft. They're weak. They're insecure. That's why, and again, Zach, we don't put me the ladies who get their asses whipped. That's why y'all still are with a bunch of losers that don't like themselves, because you're the subtotal, because you never been with a motherfucker who had vision, had the ability to inspire you, talk with clarity, had the ability to show you that he's authentic. You never been with anybody like that. All you've been around are guys who would do anything to say to get your pussy. And you know they're average. You know they ain't shit. Because here you go again. Oh, I thought he was a good person until the mask came off and he wasn't shit. He wasn't bold. He wasn't honest and transparent. He had no social skills. What do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend? What are you looking for? You are the subtotal of motherfuckers that can't lead by example. These motherfuckers don't know what time management is. These guys are not disciplined, ladies. These guys have no dick control. They have no charisma. They are not likable, but you force yourself to fuck with these guys. They have no passion. You spread your legs and let that motherfucker get your pussy, nut all on you, and roll the fuck out, ladies. That is why you're average. You are the subtotal of every motherfucker whose dick you suck, average, whose dick you allowed in your pussy, average, who is nutted on your face, your hair, your back, your butt crack, and in between your pussy. That is all you are. You are average because you have never met a motherfucker that loved himself. Because like Zach saying, when you meet him, hey, and like Zach said, key word, him, Zach said you got to put some work in this shit. And that's why y'all are so fucking average, because the average motherfucker accepts you for being fucking average. You have insecurities, ladies. That's why you have the makeup, the eyeliner, the mascara to cover up when the crow's feet start to pop in, or you get that little white hair in your hair. You are the one that is insecure. That doesn't make you bad. Let's be honest. You have low self-esteem. You have low self-worth. You have a low self-image. You don't fucking believe in yourself. And you feel that you know you're average. I mean, nobody's being mean here. Nobody's being mean here. But you ain't, listen, with all due respect, to a real man, you ain't shit until you prove you are some shit. You can't, see, this is what a lot of ladies get mad at us. They are mad for us telling you guys that they got to put some work for you. They can't just dangle their ass and their titties in front of you, because guess what? It all cancels out. That's what we're saying to you guys out here. You don't have to, you guys don't have to, we're not being actually mean to women. Nobody's mean to women. We're just saying that for all you guys out here, they're not used to being around a man that holds them accountable for who they are. Listen, we're not mad at them for fucking average people, because that's all they have out there is average. We can't help it that the motherfucker gave you a few dinners, fucked you, and rolled out. We can't get mad at that shit, and you can't get mad at yourself. But you should, because then you want to say, well, damn, that's not fair. Well, guess what? They just, listen, ladies, I'm sorry. They just want to fuck you. That's all. That's all they want to do. And I don't think y'all understand that, okay? I don't think y'all get it. And it's not being mean to you ladies. It's just that we're saying to these young men out here that we are above average, above an average woman who is a subtotal of average males out there. And when you guys get this game and learn this game, what you're going to do is we accept her darkness. We accept her fucking flaws, her insecurities, her moods, and all this other shit, because that shit doesn't bother us, because we can stare right into her fucking eyes, even at her most vulnerable or her chaotic moment, and still see her for what she is when she can't even see who the fuck she is herself. Because, ladies, I don't give a fuck how many affirmations you say to yourself. I don't give a fuck how many motivation things you say to yourself. I don't give a fuck how many journals you write in. And I don't give a fuck how many Derek Jacksons of the world tell you you're special. I'm just saying, you ain't shit to them. And I'm telling you, you ain't shit to them and you ain't shit to us. But our ain't shit is a little bit different than their unshit. We're saying you ain't shit until you earn our attention, you earn our time, you earn us. We are not running behind you because you're average. Why would a man run behind a woman who has opened her legs to individuals who not only hate themselves, but they don't even like themselves? They're more effeminate. They're soft and weak, but you open your legs to them, ladies. Don't act like y'all Mother Teresa. Y'all suck and fuck average guys. And then you get mad at the fact that they're average. And you knew they were average from the moment you met them. But you tried everything you can to make somebody average into something you want, and they're not doing that. And that is why a lot of y'all women are fucking pissed off. Nobody is saying there's nothing wrong with you believing in yourself. But the truth of the matter is, until you meet a real motherfucking man, you'll be nothing but goddamn average. 502, what's your question, man? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Steve? This is Sobron speaking. What up, Zag? I gotta ask my question quick because I'm at work. But I'm gonna ask it quick and then hang up and then go listen back to it.
What's up, brother? What you got, brother?
Yeah. So I had called girl I've been talking to you about back yesterday, and I just checked up on her and asked her how she's doing and stuff. But she said something, I think I missed it.
What did she
say? So I
want
to let you know what she said. So she asked what I was doing. I was helping my roommates move in, and I basically said that it would have been a lot better if they followed directions because it would have moved smoother, but they weren't listening to me. So she had said, I think you're a little controlling, okay? And I think I sort of ran away from it when I could have
run away from it because if a woman's telling me I'm controlling, you're goddamn.
Yeah, I still leaned into it.
You're goddamn right. I am controlling because I want to make sure everything moves smoothly. And if I leave it to average people, then shit ain't gonna work out well. So if you feel, hey, caller, I'd rather be called. Hey, Zach, you not agree on this? Rather be called controlling, cocky, conceited, arrogant, asshole, jerk, versus nice, sweet, kind, and understanding. I will take control over that. Yeah, you got that.
Let me say this.
Yeah, I'm tell you what I said because I think.
Hold on, real quick, and I want you to understand. I want you to understand, and I could just speak for myself. I don't seek to control the woman per se, but I control my environment. Okay, meaning this. Okay, you got to think about your environment. Your environment, when you talk about being a sovereign man, having a kingdom, your environment is your dwelling, right? Wherever you lay your head at, that's your environment. Your life is your environment. Anything that extends, that radiates from you, the inside of your car, if a woman is in your car, that's part of your environment. So I can't control what the woman does, but I can control my environment. So now, peep what I'm saying, right? On my own, by myself, right? I have joy, happiness, peace, and tranquility in my life. These things exist, right? So if a woman comes into my life, as long as she doesn't disrupt those things, she can stay for a while, right? Now, here's the thing. This is what women have to understand. The moment you begin to disrupt these things, I got to check you. So if I appear to be controlling, it's not controlling. Not only am I establishing boundaries, but I'm enforcing them. So if that's a problem for you, then we're not a good match.
Yeah. So what we're saying to you, big guy, is that you're fuck up. You should have corrected her.
Yeah, I should lean in. Hey, the reason I asked it is because you was on the call when I called her and I said what you said about following directions, right?
But what I'm saying is that you have got to use it in the right thing. You keep throwing it in her fucking face. Nobody said keep Zag and I. Can y'all please understand that Zag and I always tell you guys, please, gentlemen, we do not want any of you guys out here to keep telling women, I love a woman that follows directions. I love a woman that follows directions. We don't tell you to say that shit. So why do you keep saying it?
Yeah, guys.
No, I'm talking about when I was on the line with you. That's
but listen, guys, listen.
Yeah.
When we talk, I want guys to understand this is why we're so much different from these other podcasts. A lot of these other podcasts, they're very PC, right? We're very raw over here, right? So because we're very raw over here, it's almost like we're having a private conversation at a barbershop and somebody's recording us and putting it on the internet. Okay, that's how raw we give it to y'all, right? Pause, right? But my point is this: is y'all cannot be repeating certain terms to women. Like, I'm not going to tell a woman, hey, if you get on my program, we might date one. I'm not going to use those words. I'm not going to say certain things to women. Now, we might say things to y'all for effect and for understanding, but that's not to be repeated to women. Again, let me just say this real quick, Colin, and I'll pass it back to you guys. Do yourself a favor. Never talk to women about these podcasts that y'all watch. Don't tell women about that shit. Do not tell them. And if a woman mentions to you anything about podcast or Red Pill or whoever else, just tell her, look, girl, look, I'm not here for all of that. It's about me and you tonight. Do not talk about all these different divisive conversations that men and women have online. Don't get into those type of discussions. Keep it light, keep it fun.
Yeah, Carla, the greatest control we have over the woman is giving that fucking woman free will, dog. It's the greatest control ever. So you don't understand. So stop throwing the fucking words around like you know what the fuck you talking about just because people are doing shit. So stop doing that, dog. You're fucking it up.
I got you. That's why I called in, because I wanted to get
stop fucking it up, dog. I build this thing up for you, set everything up perfectly, and then I give you the reins, and then you say some goofy ass shit to fuck stuff up, man. Stop talking and trying to mimic and regurgitate shit. Stop doing that.
Yeah, stop using internet terms or stop using those in your real conversations. Like when I meet women in real life, I have normal, regular people conversations.
Yeah, man. We don't need to tell her I like a woman that follows my direction, or I like guys. Stop doing that shit. All right, man.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna head back into work, but I'm listening. So I appreciate you.
Come on, dog. Be better, dog. Do better. All right, guys. Lines are open. We got a question. Please put a Q. But getting back to what I was saying, Zag. So Zag, as I said before, I pulled this up with Lucario, and I'll pull it up with you to get your opinion. The average woman has been with either a level 1 or a level 0 person, meaning that they've never been with a real fucking man, meaning that their mindset and their reality, Zag, cannot connect a dot, meaning that they think that they can just, show up. Let's shop the call. Let me get back to you. Yeah, no, that's not what the fuck did I, hold on. Fuck. I got it wrong. Let me see. Where is Zag's at? There we go. Zag's thing. So we're saying to y'all guys out here, but Zag, what I'm saying is they think, Zag, that they actually met a man before. And what fucks them up, and like that woman question you about average, and I say this to you on that thing, the topic that you had in your video. The truth is you are average until you prove you're not. That's it, dog. It's that simple. It is that simple. In a man's eyes, you will never be special until you prove you're special. Zach, what say you on that, man?
And here's the thing, okay? And again, and this is what women have to understand, because a lot of times when you use certain words, some women, not all, some women get a little triggered. Like even with me saying all women are average. What women don't understand is that is not a shot at y'all. It's really to empower men to stop pedestalizing y'all because of y'all beauty.
Yes.
So when I say all women are average, again, it's not a shot at y'all. It's to let men know. I don't care how attractive she is visually. She ain't shit until she proves it. Okay, period. And that's with anybody. If I'm meeting new coworkers or new friends, male friends, and the guy's trying to befriend me, ain't nobody shit until they prove otherwise, right?
Mhm.
So it's not about a man thing or a woman thing. It's about I don't know you thing. I don't fucking know you. So just because you are a woman that I think is cute, I'm not gonna fast track you through my fucking life because you got a vagina. No, you gotta pay a toll. You gotta pay your dues. I gotta see what you about. I just can't open up my life and allow access.
And guys, it's the best thing for them, Zach. Hey guys, I'm telling you, they will fight it because they're not used to it. But when they get it, they appreciate it. 3-5, I don't know what country this is. 3-5, what's your name? What's your question?
Hey, what's up? This is B from Ireland.
Okay.
Steve, I'm Zach.
Okay, what's going on, buddy? How can we help you, buddy?
Thanks, Steve. I had a date the week before last.
Okay. Well, wait. Slow down a little bit because your language it sounds.
Are you from Ireland?
From Ireland, yeah. I got a box charms. Now go ahead. So what's going on, buddy?
It's a very distinctive.
Yeah. Very yeah. I was like Irish or Scottish, but no. Go ahead. Okay, so you was on a date, buddy. What happened, man?
Yeah, I had a date. I thought it went really well.
Okay.
And so I texted her afterwards. We had a bit of flirting. She said I was making her wet in the text. And then I said, look, I just that was on a Thursday night, and I texted her the next day.
Okay,
then
I
just left it for the weekend.
Okay,
Sorry?
wait, stop right there. Okay, let me get this straight now, because this is a sex show. So you're talking shit to a woman, and she messages you that she's wet, and your reply is, I talked to her the next day?
Well, we went a date.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you hear us, buddy?
It must be that potato famine.
I'll go to the window. Go ahead,
get close to the window. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that you were talking to a woman. She said she was wet. She's getting wet. And you didn't make her go play with that pussy and come? Why didn't you talk to her that way? Why didn't you do that?
That or make it happen, I want you to.
Yeah, why that or make it happen? Exactly. Well, you were close enough to go get that pussy, so why didn't you make it happen?
So still, I got a question. So caller, please, not only for us, but for everybody listening. When she told you, so what exactly did she say? Did she say I'm wet or you're making me wet? Which one did she say exactly?
You're making me wet.
So when she, go ahead.
It's not really about that. That's not. It's. I want you to zoom out a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay. What did she say? Yes, please. Read what she said, please.
It's not really the issue. The issue is that we had a really good date. We were making out, and I was feeling her breasts, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and we had a great conversation. The problem is that the next week we were texting.
No, you skip it.
And I was flirting, and she says, "Oh, do you only just want to talk about sex?"
Okay, let's back up. Hold on, caller. We got to back up. Hold on, real quick. See, I can't let this one go. So, real quick, did she ever, at any given point in time, tell you were making her wet?
She did by text, but she was done. She's working. I didn't make her.
Okay, no. Let's go back. Okay. This is important because this is an important part in you guys' interaction. So when she texts you, can you tell me what did she say exactly in the text? Tell me what she told you in the text about her being wet.
Well, Steve might like this because it's kind of.
Bro, come on, bro. We're trying to teach. We're trying to teach. Focus, please.
Yeah, made a joke about the movie Gremlins.
Okay.
Don't get it wet after midnight. And she says, "Oh, it's too late for that." Pretty well.
She could have been talking about a shower or something. She probably took a bath or something.
Okay. I can ask a bigger question. I want to ask a question.
Yeah, man, she wasn't talking about her pussy. Go ahead, Steve.
Don't worry about that. Right?
I'm thinking that's what she was talking about.
Basically, the whole thing is that at the moment, rather than being all about sex with her straight away. I had a really good conversation.
He's breaking up bad.
You're breaking up. Wait, you're breaking up.
And then we were crying.
You're breaking up again. You're breaking up again. You're breaking up again. Get to the window. Go back to the window.
Okay, I'm sounding here.
Yeah, grab one of those potatoes and stick your phone in it, and just kind of like just hold it off to the side.
You mean a box of Lucky Charms, man. All right, go ahead.
I'm thinking about Ireland because they had that potato famine back in the 1800s and shit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm trying to work out in my head. Right, so basically, I'm not sure if she's playing games or is she trying to twist the situation because she wants more boyfriend energy out of me.
What do you mean, boyfriend? Okay, did you let her know that you don't want to be her boyfriend?
That's the thing. She said in the text. She asked, far on the day.
Okay. Hold on. You're breaking up, and this is important because I think you're saying something that people need to hear. So in the text, she asked you something about a relationship.
She asked me, basically, she made some criticisms, all right, and I wasn't happy with that.
Okay, bro, you gotta hurry up and get to it. Okay, hold on, caller. Before you start talking again, hold on, please. Give me a second, Steve. Caller, you have to hurry up and kind of go through what you're saying because your phone keeps breaking up. So while your phone is good, we need you to kind of rush it along a little bit.
Okay, let me just speak for 30 seconds straight. Okay,
go ahead. You got it.
We went on a date. She seemed very interested. We were kissing, making out. Actually, was feeling her breasts under her top. She was all on me, but we were in a bar. And then afterwards, I walked her to I asked her, "Do you want to come back with me home?" She said no, but I walked her to the train station and we made out some more. But she seemed to have a great night. We were texting afterwards. Everything was good. Right. Next week, she says to me, I text her again, flirting. She says, "Is that all you want to talk about is sex? Because are you just about sex? Because some guys are just about sex. What are you looking for?" And then she says, "Oh, this is important. By the way, I had a great time last week, but it was too much stuff in public, and it made me uncomfortable and stuff like that." And she said, "Oh, and you pressed me too much to come back with you," which I didn't feel like at all.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, cool. Caller. Now, let's look at the signs. Let's look at all of the signs. This woman is not sexually attracted to you. She basically is telling you the public displays of affection, I didn't like it. She's telling you you're talking about sex. She's essentially telling you, I don't want your dick, but it seems like at every turn you're trying to show it to me.
Caller, so your inexperience, why are you groping a woman in public, dog? You don't do that shit. You don't listen. There's nothing wrong with grabbing her hips or something, but you're grabbing her breasts at a bar.
Yeah, never do that.
Why would you do that? Why are you making her look so bad? And then on top of that, why the fuck are you trying? Wait, caller, how many drinks did y'all have?
Let's see, maybe I had 2 drinks and I'm a lightweight. So.
And how many did she have?
She won.
So why are you rubbing her breasts in public and trying to get her back to your place?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it.
No. You
sexual.
Do know. You can't. Okay, wait, caller. You're not keeping it sexual because you don't know how to fuck. You don't have any experience. If you have,
I did.
Wait, excuse me. Are you trying to tell 2 motherfuckers with sexual experience you have a sexual experience? Are you trying to tell us that?
I have experience, yes.
Wait, you got to get close.
I don't have experience like you, but I have experience.
No, you either have or you don't, motherfucker. You don't. Okay, dog. What kind of a loser?
Come on, give me a break.
Dog, okay, hold on. Caller, let me hold on. Wait. Do you want the truth, motherfucker, or do you want us to fucking joke around with you? What the fuck do you want?
No, give me the truth.
Well, I'm going to give you the fucking truth. Fuck, boy, you can't fuck. You ain't got any experience. Why the fuck are you groping a woman in public? Why are you grabbing her breasts in public? Why are you rubbing up into her in public? And why are you so desperate to get her home? When you sitting over here talking about fucking gremlins And you think you got sexual experience? Everything you making about is her pussy. And like Zach said, she recognizes you don't know how to fuck. That's why she don't want to fuck with you.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this, guys. Let me say this real quick. So, whenever you're talking to a woman and you're being sexual and she's resistant, you have to stop immediately. Anything you're doing and or saying that's sexual in nature, stop immediately. Right now, let me say this, okay?
Christ.
Because you said you guys were let me get back to this. To back what Steve was saying. When you make out in public, right? If the woman is fine with it and you're fine with it, that's cool. But what Steve was saying is spot on. Don't do sexual shit within eyesight of everybody else, like grabbing her vagina, grabbing her breast. Now, if that's a woman you're dating and y'all are just freaky like that, y'all like doing shit, that's different. But if it's a woman you just met, specifically, if y'all haven't had sex yet and y'all don't have that kind of rapport with each other, don't do no sexual shit in public, especially where other people can see. That's kind of like you saying something sexual out loud and other people heard you say it. Okay, the woman is not going to respond favorably if you say something sexual to her out loud and other people heard you say it, because now people are looking at her like, how's she going to respond to what he just said? So you kind of put her on the spot, and it's embarrassing. Because this is what I want y'all to understand when it comes to women. A lot of these women have a carefully crafted public persona, mean they set out to try and control people's perception of them because they want to look a certain way publicly, right? So a lot of times when you're overtly sexual with them where everyone can see, they don't want to show that side of them publicly because they feel like my sexuality is private. Who I am, what I'm about, what I like to do is private. I don't want no one to see me partaking in these kind of things. This is why you have to be mindful of how the woman is responding to you getting close to her, how she's responding to you attempting to kiss her, touch her, all of that. You got to pay attention to these things.
All right, Carl, let me ask you a question. When she asked you about all you're doing is making about sex, what did you say to her? Wait. You gotta fix your thing. This is very important. Please fix your thing. Getting it by the window is very important. When she asked you about
I'm
sex,
standing outside now in the wind.
Good. So what did you say to her when she asked you about sex? Sir, this is important, dog. Please stop. Please fix your phone, dog. This is a very important answer. Dude, I don't know. Dude, fix that Ireland-ass phone. Get over to the left or something. Move around. Are you there? Damn, I think. Caller, hello.
Yeah, can you hear me, Steve?
Okay.
Steve?
Yes, we heard you. Now, what did you say when she asked you about sex?
This is in the text a few days after. I said to her, I just said, like, sexual compatibility is very. She says she wants more conversations with me. She said she enjoyed it, and then I said, and she had a super great time, except for that stuff that she felt publicly cautious. So
Caller, listen.
I said to her,
"Caller, listen.
Yeah,
please listen. How old are you?
34.
Okay, please listen, young man. You are a manipulating, disingenuous liar. And that's your problem. Let me explain. I need you to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Your end game, all you wanted to do is fuck that woman. That's all you wanted, dog. Your behavior showed that all you wanted was pussy. Can we agree on that, yes or no? Or you want to tell me you want to actually get to know her? Do you want some pussy, yes?
I wanted to get to know her. I like her.
You did. No. Wait. If you like somebody, why would you be disrespectful and grab her titties out in public? Why would you take her on the first date to try to fuck her at your place? And then every time you talk to her, all you're doing is talking about fucking and sex. If you're actually interested in her, you're not. You're trying to fuck her. Can you just be honest? You're just trying to fuck her because she's schooling
No,
you.
I am interested. I was interested in
Then
it.
why is she the one telling you to slow down? Why is she the one saying we got to talk a little bit more? Why is she the one saying all this shit? So that means there's something you're lying about, because if you learn the game, when have we ever told you that we run behind pussy like you doing? When have we ever told you to run behind a woman like that shit? Grabbing her breasts and her titties, trying to get her back to your place, trying to fuck her, and then every conversation is about sex. When have we ever taught that?
So caller, okay, a couple of different things. This is why it's important for y'all to know what you want. So that way, when you are conversing with the women and you're not getting the action that you desire, you just abort. You just leave her alone. You don't try and convince a woman. You don't try and sell her on an ideal of anything. If she ain't with it, if she's not joyful and gleeful and excited about what you're talking about, if there's any type of trepidation, hesitation, resistance, reluctance, then chances are you guys, look, let me just say this. I know Steve, he ain't with the compatibility shit. But let me tell y'all about compatibility. Okay? When you're dealing with a woman, the interaction that you guys are having, you guys need to coexist in harmony without conflict. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. You and the woman need to coexist in harmony without conflict. The moment a woman is giving you resistance and reluctance and she's not cooperative, there's automatic conflict. The interaction is no longer harmonious, which means you guys aren't really compatible like that. Now, when you mentioned sex, when you tried to take her home and she said not tonight, right? If you were mainly motivated by sex, what you could have told her was, all right, that's what's up. And I can respect that, but look, next time we get together, we can make this happen, right? If you were mainly motivated to just fuck her, you could have just did that. Now, let me tell y'all this real quick, Stephen. I'll pass it back to you. Let me say this. Guys, never, ever wait for sex because the woman wants you to. Wait for sex because you want to. Okay. Because you want. This is what I mean by wait for sex, because you want to. If you're dealing with a woman and you know for a fact that she is sexually attracted to you and you can fuck right now if you wanted to, but you are the one who says, you know what? Like Steve always says, I'm gonna let it marinate. I know I can hit it right now, but I'm not pressed. I'm not in a hurry, right? I'm gonna go ahead and play with my food before I devour it, right? So if you're waiting, let it be because that's your method of doing things. Never wait for sex because a woman told you to.
Right, but he's saying, Zach, he's lying. He's saying, I'm trying to get to know her. His behaviors are fucking opposite of trying to get to know somebody.
He's inconsistent. He's inconsistent.
How are you trying to get to know somebody, grabbing her titties and trying to get her back to your place to fuck, caller? How are you getting to know her? Tell us. How are you getting to know her?
Well, we had a conversation for like 2 hours.
But no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Okay, guys.
The motherfucker said 2 hours. What are you doing talking to a woman for 2 hours?
Well, do interview then.
Oh my God.
Okay, caller, listen real quick. Okay,
God.
Okay, listen, guys, listen. Caller, I need you to listen. And I just jumped the joint talking about inadvertent behavior. Guys, when you're dealing with women, right? Women assuming, now listen to what I'm telling you. This is very, very, very important. When you're dealing with new women, assuming that the women you're dealing with are genuinely attracted to you. In many cases, women are going to follow your lead. They're going to follow you. So whatever direction you're trying to take it in, women will follow it. When a woman abruptly resists and she says, I don't want to follow you that way. I don't want to follow that direction. You're trying to direct me to your bedroom. I don't want to go. Okay. What's happening in many cases is you guys are presenting women with options. Okay. And what I mean by that is this. You're confusing women, right? Your actions and what you're saying to her don't line up. On one hand, you're behaving like a guy who wants to date her. On the other hand, you're behaving like a guy who wants to fuck her. When you're dealing with women, listen to what I'm telling you, caller. This is why she questioned you about it. When you're dealing with women, when a woman thinks you genuinely want to date her, in her mind, she's going to believe you're not going to mention sex. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. If a woman thinks you're trying to date her, in her mind, she's going to think you're not going to mention sex because she's going to believe the only guys that mention sex so quick are guys that just want to fuck.
Why are you spending 2 fucking hours with a woman? What the fuck who the fuck told you that stupid shit?
Well, we made out in the first 10 minutes.
Caller.
You should have went home.
Okay, caller. You want to no, Zag. You want to know why it went to 2 hours? Because you don't know how to fucking kiss. You're kissing.
No, we had great kissing. And then she was all up on me, and then that's when she let me feel her breath.
If you were such that great guy, then why were you spending an hour and 50 minutes talking at a goddamn bar?
Because I wanted to get to know her a bit, as you said.
So caller. Okay, word of advice. Okay, hold on real quick. Let me ask you a question. When y'all started making out, who was the first one to initiate it?
Well, me, but she was very enthusiastic.
Okay, no. It's okay. I'm not begrudging you for initiating it. This is what I would tell you, right? This is just something you might want to take into account when you deal with women going forward. It makes absolutely no sense for you to initiate making out with a woman so early into the date unless you feel there is a mutual interest in fucking. So if you're going to make out with a woman and you're not trying to fuck her, it makes more sense when you're walking her to her car towards the end of the evening as you're telling her good evening or goodbye. Do it briefly and tell her I'll see you next week or I'll see you in a couple of days. But for you to make out so early into the interaction and then stay another hour and 15 minutes, so whatever sexual tension you built up, you killed it by talking for so long.
Right. And then what is all this gremlin shit that you talking about, Mr. Seductive? What's all that? What is all that about?
Come on, you explain me, Steve.
What's that? Sir, we can't hear you. Do what?
The issue is public. She said one of her best friends was at the bar on the way out, and then I think she got embarrassed after the fact.
Caller, we cannot hear you, dog. Your phone is messed up again. We can't hear you. What?
She got embarrassed, I think, afterwards because she said one of her best friends was at the bar when we were leaving. She just noticed him there.
What does that have to do with you? Hello, dude. Hello.
Hear me?
Dog, we cannot keep doing this, dog. Your phone, you got fix your dog. You have
it's just my Android phone.
Yeah, you might have to call back, dog, or something, because your phone's all fucked up. We can't keep having this conversation. Your phone fucking up, dog.
I think it's okay. I don't know. It's just weather.
Wait. What is?
Can you hear me?
No, just ask your question, and we'll try to. What is your question?
She's right, probably then, to say that to me. Yeah.
Of course, she's right to say that because you're being disingenuous.
Okay. I had to. I kind of checked her on it, but then she said she couldn't explain it.
What do you mean check her? Why would you check her on the truth? Why would you check her?
I checked her. It wasn't on the truth. It was on that she seemed so. I said, "Why didn't you say anything at the time?"
No, guys. Look. When it comes to women and sex, are you talking about? Would you say how come you didn't say anything? Are you talking about the fact that she didn't want sex?
No, it's that she didn't like. She said she.
About public affection. Okay, cool. Okay, guys.
Yeah, public.
Yeah. Okay, listen. There's no need to there's no need to question why she didn't say anything. Just respect the fact that she's telling you now. Okay, respect. See, real quick, see, communication is key, right? Communication isn't always perfect, but as long as it's there. So she's telling you now. So it makes no sense for you to get into a back and forth about why she didn't tell you sooner.
She shouldn't have to say that, dog. He didn't read the fucking room, man. He was so goddamn thirsty and so fucking selfish that you just looking out for yourself, dog.
That's my bad, okay? My bad.
No, that's your choice. Not your bad, it's your choice. But the question, how long have you been listening to us, dog? We have never taught you motherfuckers this stupid shit. How long have you been listening to us for?
Oh, a few years.
How can you move it? Then I'm gonna hang up, dog. See this? I'll hang up.
No,
dog.
come on.
Goodbye. No, man. I had to hang up. This is what I'm talking about, Zach.
They keep doing their old shit.
How is it y'all listen to us for a few years and still do the same stupid shit? How can you sit there and say, guys, I've never, Zach, the reason why we try to show you young men we don't run behind pussy because, Zach, when I get with a woman, I get in her ear, I'm around her without even trying. Without you even trying. Fuck it, I'm talking about Zag too. I'm talking about the motherfuckers with game. Zag, Fifth, the fellas, Acario. The guys with game. What y'all don't understand when you have the mouthpiece and you know what you're doing without even trying, Zag, and I'm talking about this motherfucker above me as well. We introduce women to a new narrative about who she is because we speak to the version of herself that she hasn't fully stepped into yet. Zach, see, this is what people don't understand, Zach.
Talk to him.
Every woman that y'all see right now has a sexual ceiling based off of these average motherfuckers. And when they speak to us, we're showing her a version of herself that she hasn't stepped into yet. A version that's more sexual, elegant, grounded, and more daring, more sensual, more nasty, more seductive, more everything. And you know what? And what they love about us is how we usher them in there, not with our hands, Zag, not with our dicks, not with dinners, but the way we enter in there is by the way we talk to them. We don't need to say, Zach, you know what's so crazy? We don't have to say, hey, come, let's go back to my place. We got to say, you know what? Zach, you watch how crazy it is. You know what? Not tonight. And you know why we say not tonight? Because they want to go to our fucking places. And we are so cold in the game, Zach. That's why we say not tonight. Because you haven't earned, Zach, what they're about to throw it to you. They don't understand. Just because y'all we kissing and messing around doesn't mean you earned my dick yet. You just earned a little bit of my time. You haven't done anything to earn anything yet. And because Zag and I, we're not easy. Y'all are too easy to them. They like the moment if I just touch you, y'all are easy. That's why they fuck with us, Zag. Because I know they don't know who they are yet. And every sentence I am, I'm going to reprogram and reshape Zag, not her identity, but her sexual fucking identity. Zag, you got it, man.
No, it's just, I mean, to your point, you know, what guys don't understand, what makes a woman crave a man. You know, Steve, there's a video. Matter of fact, let me see if I can send it to you.
We got 40 guys. We got about 45 minutes left in the show, guys. 45 minutes left in the show. So we're gonna be wrapping up at the top of the hour. So make sure y'all call in and have y'all questions. We got y'all. But this is what we're saying to y'all guys out here, where he went wrong on so many levels. Listen, Real Wild Zach's looking for it. A woman should never have to say the things that Zach, I can promise you, a woman has never said that to me or Zach. A woman has never said that, guys, all you're doing is making it about sex. Oh my God. Why don't we just slow it down? A woman has never said that to us. You know what they say to us? Why are we moving at this pace? You know I'm interested in you. You know I want to see you, but what's the deal? Why can't I come over and see you? Why can't we mess around? Because when you got this game and everything, guys, we dictate the terms of how we gonna fuck. We don't fuck because they want to fuck. Are you serious?
I just sent it to you.
All right, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead and talk it. I'm gonna go ahead and download it.
So Steve is about to play a video, but before we get to the video, I want to kind of double down on what Steve was talking about. So a lot of times when women get to the point where they're craving you, where they can't get enough of you, a lot of that is the feeling that they get from being in your physical presence. It's almost like, again, and I'll compare it to crack. One of the reasons why crack was so addictive was because people would chase the high. Like the first high they got from smoking crack the first time, every other time they smoked crack after that, they were trying to chase that high that they could never get, right? So they literally spent their entire addiction trying to chase that high. So a lot of times when women are dealing with you, they're sexually attracted to you, you fucking them good, they just love being around you. They just get, it's that feeling, right? Because again, y'all have to remember that attraction, to be attracted to something is an emotion. To be attracted to something is an emotion. Sexual attraction is the connection. It's the tie that binds, right? Specifically if you're mutually sexually attracted. So the emotional connection is already there. It might not be a profound emotional connection, but it's there simply because of the mutual sexual attraction. Now, once a woman has experienced you and she's been around you and she loves that feeling of being around you, she's always going to seek to replicate that feeling, which is her telling you, I miss you. I want to see you again. That's her trying to replicate that feeling that she felt the last time that she saw you. But it starts right here. It starts right here.
Yeah, I did a video on this today, and well, I did a video on that today. And what I'm saying is, but Zag, what I'm saying is that these guys, again, no plan. We'll play the video, but this is what happens when you don't have a plan. And this is what happens when they run around aggressive women and they don't have no plan.
Let me say this real quick before you play it. And I want guys to understand something. Because a lot of you guys right now listening right now, a lot of you guys is in this category that I'm about to name. A lot of you guys have no problem attracting women. Like women, they think you're cute, they want to talk to you. So some of you guys have no issue with that. But what you do have an issue with is maintaining the momentum of attraction. You have an issue where women want to stick around for a while. You have an issue with that. And the reason why that exists is a combination of factors. One, you probably can't fuck, like Steve always tell y'all. But the second factor is your fucking behaviors and how you act. And the young lady gonna speak to it a little bit in the video.
And I do. And if you're there, Irish guy, I want you to hear something. We're gonna play this clip. There's something I need y'all to understand that y'all missed the boat on completely. Let's play this clip real quick, and then I'll break that down to you. Here's the clip. Let me see here. Grab that bitch. Oh, here we go. I already have that one, Zach. Here you go.
But I like the, I know me, but I like the bone.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm back to the bone too.
Oh, wait,
that's not the one I sent to you.
Oh, that's not the, wait, I got the one with the woman. My bad.
You all right, my brother?
I got the, hey, let me find that bitch. Where's the bitch at? Hold on, let me see. Okay, I got to do it again because it didn't take. Let me grab it again. So let me say this while I'm grabbing it real quick. You're right, Zach. I missed the wrong one. Let me grab it real quick. Hold on a second. So, wait, make sure if I got, hold on, let me get Zag's thing. Here you go. So what I'm saying, let me look at it again. It didn't, oh, wait, let me see. Let me see if it's saved. And let me try it. Let me try it again. For some reason, I grabbed it and it grabbed something else. Hold on. All right, but what I was saying to that young man, please, guys, understand, a woman can Oh, like that. It stopped that. What the hell? Let me try to click download again. Is it downloading? All right, here we go. Is it finally? Okay, it didn't take the last time. All right, here we go, Zach. Here we go. Wrong one. Here we go, Zach. Oh shit, we got a call real quick. Hold on. Fuck. 337. What's your name? What's your question? 337 going once. 337.
Hey, I'm here. My name is Hayden. I got a question.
What's your question, sir? What's up?
All right. So, as a young man who has spoken to women in the past, didn't really get off on the game foot, didn't have the game, didn't know what the game was, put the pussy first, and that whole nine, or put the woman first. After getting the game or after developing a little sense of self.
You don't have any game, sir. You don't have any game, but go ahead, ask your question.
I know. I'm on the way there, though, Coach.
I don't think you are, but go ahead.
I'm on the way there, Coach, guaranteed.
Okay, caller. Okay, wait, caller. If somebody's telling you you're not there, why are you fighting the fucking truth versus saying you're right? The fuck.
You are right. No, I'm on the way, though.
You ain't. Anyway, what's your fucking question, dog? What's the question, man? What's the question?
All right. So my question is, leave them hoes alone and get new ones?
See, this is the fucking talk about you supposed to. What the fuck you mean leave them alone and get new ones? What the fuck kind of a fuck boy question is that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay, so once I get my foundation together, right?
Which you ain't, but go ahead.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna show you. I am.
Anyway, you're not. Anyway, what can you tell us about this fuck boy question you asking, dog? The fuck are you talking about?
It's all right, man. I got my answer.
No, wait, no, you ain't the answer then. Fuck you then. Get the fuck on. You ain't the answer. Man, what a weird ass guy. You ain't got no game. You will never get it. He talking about got another call, Zach. He talking about get rid of hoes and bring new ones in like he can get something. 717, what's your name? What's your question? That's crazy. 717.
How you doing today?
7, what is your name,
Mike,
sir? What's your name? Wait, sir, can you get off your speaker, please?
Brother.
Sir, can you please get off your speaker phone? You sound muffled. We cannot hear you. Can you please get off your speaker phone?
Nigger.
Okay. So
this is why I don't feel sorry for dudes, bro. This is why, if they ever implement the purge, a lot of y'all gotta go.
All right, here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's get it. Let me see. It's under downloads. I know. It's under my downloads. Why the fuck isn't it taken? I don't know, Zach. It's like it's blocked. Wait, let me double check and see if I got it.
No, just go back to the Facebook Messenger and take it back from there again. It's in there.
No. What it's doing is it's giving me. No. I'm in the mess. No, Zach. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. It's.
Yeah, I know you're a little older than you were last week, and sometimes people their age advances them a little further along than normal people.
I think you might age in dog years. You know what I'm saying? So let me try this shit. Fuck you. Let me try this shit one more time. I mean, I got the fucking video right here. Let me see. But the weird thing is now it's not giving me a code. Let me double check that. See. Yeah, it's not allowing me to even. I think it won't let me download it the way I normally download things. Let me try it again.
Just present it to the joint. Use the joint.
No,
where it says present at the bottom.
No, I say.
You said you got it, but you're having trouble, dog. I'm just. Hey, Steve, I'm providing constructive criticism. Why do you hate yourself, Steve?
Yeah, I really do. Fuck, I hate myself a lot for it too. Let me try this shit again. I got it now. Now I got it. There we
go. I didn't know if we were gonna have to, change your medication up and shit, but
Now I got it. And you know what, Zach, we're gonna do next time?
Yes.
Next time they call with racial things like that,
yeah,
you're just gonna put their number out.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So next time he calls, we'll definitely do that. 210. 210. What's your name? What's your question?
Hey, it's K Zach and his brother.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get it.
I love it. I'm great at it. I just absolutely enjoy it. But what I don't like is the manipulation that can come along with it, the fake and false lust that feels like love. I don't like the hypnosis that men put on women when it comes to sex. I'm not having 3 people running through me, hypnotizing me, having me call them daddy, having me checking in with them, having me thinking about them all day, all night, missing them, craving them. And it ain't even love. We ain't even like that. Why do that? I don't even know how you really feel about me. I know the sex is good, but I don't really know the standard. And I'm never asking you nothing about what we're doing. If you don't make it known, it's a no. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on this thing, and nobody can get it.
So essentially, what she's talking about is the inconsistent behavior of you guys. So what happened with a lot of you guys, and this is why a lot of guys don't really understand how to manage and deal with women, where women actually want to stick around for a minute, is because what happens is you guys start having sex with these women, right? And if the woman likes it, if the woman likes fucking you, in many cases, she might want to return back to the scene of the crime for some more, right? Now, the problem comes in where you guys, if you're fucking a chick good and she likes the sex, she likes you, the moment you start introducing non-sexual activities, spending the night, taking showers together, having these intimate, vulnerable talks about your dreams and aspirations and your relationship goals, once you start introducing all of that into the equation, what many women will think is, not only do we have great sex, but I think he likes me. Look at the shit that he's talking to me about. He's letting me spoon with him in the middle of the night. He's putting leave-in conditioner in my hair and combing through it and shit in the shower, right? So in her mind, this is what she's talking about, where she got 3 different guys running through her. It's a hypnosis, where you fucking me good and you're adding this non-sexual intimacy. Now you got my feelings in it, only to realize you can't keep that up, only to realize you're inconsistent, only to realize that maybe you don't like me as much as you thought. Here I am thinking you're liking me. I'm thinking we're moving the interaction forward, only for you to pull the rug from underneath me. And y'all wonder why y'all got drama with these chicks. If all you want to do is fuck them, drop off dick like Uber Eats and nothing else. Don't give them nothing else. Serve them dick like homeless people. That's it. Now, if you want to date her, then date her. What I'm telling you is, pick a side. Do you want to date her, or do you just want to fuck her? Pick one.
So getting back to what I was saying for the Irish guy and for many of you guys out here, Zag, you know what I'm about to talk about, and I want to hear what your opinion is on that, guys. We have less than 30 minutes to call in, and then it's show at the top of the hour. So I think so many guys out here, they don't understand that women have to play the part, Zag. It's very important, gentlemen, okay? What I'm about to say, I'm going to throw it to Zag. Zag's going to say what I'm saying. I'm going to throw it to him. But, gentlemen, please understand, women have to play the part. And the role is called, an Oscar role called, I'm looking for a relationship. The reason why they have to say that, gentlemen, is because they can't be honest with their true intentions, because most of you guys out there are so goddamn thirsty and so judgmental and all this other stuff, y'all fuck up and mess up. So when a woman says to you, I'm looking for a relationship, that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to fuck on the side, Zag.
Exactly.
She can be looking for a relationship and can look for a person, but gentlemen, y'all have got to stop listening to what women are saying and lead them to where you're trying to go, Zag.
So, yeah, and what a lot of guys don't get, and let me just say this, when you guys run into women and they tell you they're looking for relationships and all of that. Do y'all know how many women are looking to be in relationships or perhaps even married, but they're out here still engaging in casual sex encounters? Okay, and the reason why, here's the reason why. Women understand that to find the right man, now this is assuming if you're dealing with a woman who got something to lose, a woman who has standards, a woman that got some class to herself, right? Women understand that it's a large undertaking when it comes to identifying and dating a man who can be a potential suitor. So they know it's going to be a minute, but they still have wants, needs, and desires. So while they're still looking for hubby, they still need to bust a nut every now and again, Steve. So guys, so if you know a woman is looking to be in a relationship and you're not, why not position yourself? Position yourself as the human dildo. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Steve, and this is a fact.
Yes, sir.
Hold me on this. There are women right now who are single women who want to be in a relationship, but they want to fuck too. So what they do, Steve, sometimes they will identify at least one guy, at least one, that they can get dick from on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Women will complain about that. Women will complain about inconsistent dick. Like, I can't even find a guy to give me good dick consistently. Women complain about that, right? So my point in saying all that is, if a woman can find one guy, even if it's casual, to give her good dick, in her mind, she's like, good. Now that I'm getting tuned up once a week, now I can focus my energies on meeting and dating potential suitors, and she could be free to do her thing. But go ahead.
Yeah, Zach. But it's dick with no strings, though. Y'all can't fall. The problem is y'all fall in love, y'all get caught up, and then y'all want to start making demands of the woman that you can't make demands on. Where old boy went wrong, the Irish guy, was that he was fucking thirsty, and he had no experience. Gentlemen, you, like Zach said, if it's your woman and that's a kink of y'all that's like kind of like a voyeurism thing where y'all have
exhibitionism and all that shit.
All that shit like dogging and being at the park and shit like that. That's one thing. But for you to grab and grope a woman at a bar, shows how you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a bad move. But also, Steve, he switched up.
Yeah.
Meaning he was trying to go for the fuck. He was trying to fuck her the first night on the date. But what made him switch up and retreat was her resistance to the idea. The fact that she was resistant to the idea and she kind of checked him on it, like, I really don't feel comfortable doing that. And I know you're still watching, Irish guy. But the fact that she kind of checked him on it, what he did was, Steve, he said, you know what? I think I can still fuck. I think she's still interested. So what he did was he went from trying to be assertive. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Because either you are an assertive man or you are a passive man. There is no in between. He tried to be assertive, but when a woman checked his behavior, Steve, he defaulted back to who he normally is.
Look what
the passive guy who follows the woman.
Oh, no, not passive, creepy. Look what he's saying. She had a half belly top shirt on with no bra. So
I don't care. I don't care if she was butt naked. Just because a woman is butt naked don't mean you deserve to you're entitled to the pussy.
There is something wrong with you motherfuckers. Why are you groping? It doesn't matter what she's wearing. That's what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers. You want to take and grope and touch without their permission and all this other shit. And then you get mad at them for saying things. Question right here. That's what happened to me. She's not looking for a relationship. So I dropped her off, and now she said that was our final buy. I don't even know that's not a question, sir. God damn, come on, man.
God, if a woman tells you she's looking for a relationship, you don't have to tell her, okay, bye, I'm done talking to you. You don't have, what you can do is just remind her of the services you offer. You know what I'm saying, Steve? Guys, if you're dealing with a woman and she's telling you I'm practicing abstinence. I'm a virgin. Or I'm looking for a serious relationship. Whatever she might tell you, all you got to do is tell her, that's what's up. I respect that. But look, check this out. And then you proceed to offer her your services. And you just let her know, assuming she has the number already. Well, look, you have the number. If anything changes or you get just a little curious or maybe a tad bit lonely, feel free to utilize that number. That's all you got to do. Just let a woman know, I can't be your next boyfriend, but I can be your next lover. And then let her decide.
Guys, you got a question? Put a Q. Last go round. We got about 20 more minutes to show, guys. If y'all want to call in, we got y'all covered, man. But this is, again, Zach, this is why they always going to negotiate, because they are just so fucking weird and thirsty out here, man. They'll just fuck anything, dog. They just don't care, man. And then when shit happens to them, it's too late.
Can you do me a favor? Can you bring up a 940 Hey, where he says STDs is a huge consideration? You know what I noticed when people say this, Steve? The majority of the people that say that are people who aren't even fucking.
Yeah, they're weird people. That's
Hey, if you're worried about STDs, guys, listen to me. Let me just go off on a little tangent. If you're worried about STDs, there is these things called condoms. Right now, I understand that condoms aren't 100% effective. They're 99% effective. But there are these things called condoms. So you make sure you put on a condom when you fuck. Now, there's also this thing called an STD panel or an STD test. So if you're going to actively engage in sex, maybe you should get a test every few months just to make sure you're still clean. So if you're going to engage in fucking and you care about your sexual health, make sure you practice safe sex, kiddos, and you get tested regularly so you can make sure you don't infect anybody. Now, here's the thing. Some of you might say, then why date casually at all? Why not just get into a relationship so I ain't got to worry about it? Oh, you think you're safe. You think you can get a girlfriend and you think you can stick your raw dick in her and you're safe from any STDs. How do you know she won't cheat on you? So if y'all think you can find a monogamous relationship to get into where you're supposed to be sexually exclusive and you think you're automatically safe from ever catching an STD ever again, you're dumb because you have no control of what that other person do. Yeah, you might not cheat, but you don't know if they will. Come on, man.
I don't like liars, man. I want you to call in and tell us how the fuck why would you lie, dog? You don't have any motherfucking game. You on the sideline. You ain't talking about shit. But I don't understand why y'all gonna sit there and act like you more. Motherfucker, you ain't no husband. Bitch, you can't even get a woman, dog. How the fuck can you be husband material and you don't even know how to manage women nor get one? So please tell us what magical thing you think you have, man. You know what's so weird? They always show what they are, dog. They always show what they are. And it's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. Why don't you call in and explain to us what's husband material? What's husband material? Because they know who's talking about getting married. But you talking about husband, motherfucker, you ain't even girlfriend or woman material. But he quiet now. Now he quiet as fuck. So come on, man. Don't be in this motherfucker talking all that shit knowing you ain't got no game, dog. Come on, man. Because you know why I say that? I can't stand the class smart ass. You know that one kid that think they more than what they are? Everybody else, nobody, not one person here say anything. This motherfucker talking like he got something going on. Motherfucker, you ain't got shit going on. And that's what I'm saying. You quiet as fuck now and got nothing to say now. So please shut the fuck up with that stupid shit, man. Anyway, guys, everybody else, we got okay.
We got a question right there, Steve.
Victor says, but why women don't know what they want? Why do you care? Fuck, man. Wait, Victor, how old are you, dog? We might need to start asking y'all to give us your ages, because I don't know if this guy's even.
First of all, okay, so this is what guys don't understand. Talking about women don't know what they want. Why would you be concerned whether or not if a woman knows what she wants? It doesn't, guys. Okay, I say this all the time. Women represent dark and chaos. Men represent light and order. So if you're dealing with a woman who doesn't know what she wants, what that probably means is she doesn't have a sense of direction. What that probably means is she's indecisive, right? So what typically happens when women who are a little indecisive, who are a little chaotic, when they run into a man who's a bona fide leader, right, who's actually a consistent man, a reliable man, a dependable man, that woman who doesn't know what she wants, who's a little chaotic, all of a sudden there's order in her life, all due to a guy who actually knows how to lead. So if you're running up on a woman and you're like, man, this woman don't even know what she wants, I don't know what to do with her. That's because your life is also chaotic. And there is no order in either one of you guys' life. Because if there was order in your life, you would know how to handle that.
Jordan, why don't you call in, dog? Why don't you call in? I just don't believe you have a woman, dog. Just call in, dog. Explain that to us. Because, a lot of y'all guys ask these what if questions like if you ever had a woman, but you're not making any sense, dog. You need to call in, buddy. I would love for you to call in, dog. Okay. I'd love for you to call in to help explain that shit, dog. Okay. All right. Okay. So, guys, I got a question. Please put a Q. We got y'all covered. We have about 15 more minutes left of the show. We're gonna have a show with myself, Zach, and Fifth tomorrow. So we just want to make sure that we got y'all, man. So we got y'all, man. So we if you got a question, please put a Q. But again, you it's like you asked a question now and you quiet as shit. I need to start kicking out motherfuckers who waste our time. So motherfucker, are you gonna call the fuck in or not, man? We're gonna see. Oh, I'm gonna have to have to kick that motherfucker out, dog. That's crazy, man. There's something wrong with y'all guys. Why do y'all ask questions about shit that has nothing to do with y'all? That doesn't serve a purpose, gentlemen. Y'all asking about things that y'all don't even have. You got one guy screaming he's father material. Now he quiet as fuck and not saying anything. Then you got another guy asking about her having a bad day, and you don't even have a girl. So what is that? Why y'all asking about things that y'all don't have, or you don't have, or capable of getting? 337 calls in talking about, do I get rid of hoes and grab anyone? Then you got to talk about I got game. Good Lord, have mercy, man. Come on, guys. Listen, guys. The thing that y'all got to stop doing that helps you out when instead of spending your money is that y'all have to understand that y'all got to stop leading with your wallet and your fucking feelings and stop pretending to be stuff that you are. Stop acting like you have women when you don't. Stop acting like you're husband material when you're not even a guy. All that stuff, man.
Yeah, this is what I would tell people. This is what I would tell people, and this is not a shot at anybody. We just got to be realistic, and this is for both men and women. Guys, it's okay to think highly of yourself, but when you log off the internet and you go outside, what's happening in reality is reality, right? And what I mean by that is this. You can't be girlfriend material if nobody wants to be your boyfriend. You can't be boyfriend material if nobody wants to be your girlfriend. You can't be husband material if nobody wants to marry you. You can't be wifey material if nobody wants to marry you. Now, you can think whatever you want to think about yourself. I'm not telling you not to have a high opinion of yourself. But when you go out in the world and you deal with the opposite sex, how the opposite sex treats you will tell you exactly where the fuck you really at. Like, come on now, gotta be realistic.
Right. Dude, look, this ain't all right. Look. Wait, let me see here. Jace asked this question. Steve, when do you tell us not to look for relationships? Is it because we don't have experience? Okay, Jay. Okay. Jay, listen, okay. Please understand this, okay, big guy. Please understand this. If you guys turn on your TV sets, it is exactly why you should not look for love or look for a relationship when you don't have one with yourself. Most of you guys don't even like yourselves. So if you meet a woman, Jay, you're going to get hooked on that woman and you're going to be the bitch in a relationship. And then you're going to start to become more emotional. And sometimes you emotional motherfuckers that are in relationship will start to hit, harm, and batter women. And some will bury them because y'all can't handle a woman telling you she don't want to be with you. So no, most of you shouldn't be in relationships because you're not in one with yourself.
Yeah. So let me say this, right? A lot of you guys, and I said this recently.
Wait, hold on. You got a minute to call in, we kicking you out. You got a minute to call in, or we getting you the fuck out. Go ahead, Zach. You have 1 minute, or you getting the fuck out the room. Go ahead, Zach.
So yeah, I lost my train of thought, nigga. You be fucking me with that shit. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, what the fuck was you talking about just now?
Relationships and these bitches.
Okay. My bad. All right. I'm getting old and shit. I'm forgetting my place. So real quick, guys. And again, I've been saying this lately. A lot of you guys, when y'all talk about relationships, y'all sound like women. Like literally, if y'all was huddled up in a group talking about love, and women were huddled up in a group talking about love, I couldn't tell the difference, right? When men talk about relationships, we should not sound like women at all. You know what I'm saying? So the problem, a lot of you guys, the reason why you want a relationship is because you want a woman to make you feel good. Just like the reason why a woman would want a relationship, which is for a man to make her feel good. As a man, you should not want a relationship simply because of the feeling of it. Right? The feeling of, oh, if I had a woman around and I could fuck on a regular basis, a woman to show me affection, companionship. As a man, there has to be a logical reason why this woman is a good fit for you. You have to take out, if you love the chick, if you happen to love her and she happens to love you, you have to throw that to the side. Sexual attraction, throw that to the side. The fact that you think she's pretty, throw that to the side. Now, what's left is, from a practical perspective, if I took out all my feelings and how she looks and all that superficial shit, does it make sense for her to be here? If the answer is no, she's the wrong chick.
All right, we got 8 minutes left. We're going to Steven, Zach, can you clarify the attitude and approach I should? No, I tell you I'm not. I won't. It doesn't matter. Zach, you do it, but it doesn't matter because you know what? You've been here for 4 fucking years. You're asking that question? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Bro, I got hundreds of videos. I guarantee. Look, here's the funny thing with a lot of y'all questions. In all of these live streams that we do, all of these pre-recorded videos that some of us drop, the answer to a lot of your questions is already there. The problem is, my bad, real quick, Steve. The problem is y'all want to keep your old habits and you want to sprinkle new information onto your old habits. That's like oil and water. That shit don't mix. But go ahead, Phil.
What's your name? What's your question?
Yeah, my name is Demetrius.
All right. Hey, Demetrius, call that bitch up right now so she can hear. Let's hear her call you husband material. Call her right now so you stop wasting her time.
No.
You said that's what the women tell you. You lying motherfucker. That you said the women tell you that shit. That's why we got rid of your punk ass, because you full of shit. So why don't you say that's what she tells you, your husband material? So call the woman that tells you your husband material. Or we gonna hang the phone up? Are you gonna do it?
I'm just saying it.
Man, then bye then. Get the fuck off the phone. The fuck off the phone then. You ain't saying nothing. This is what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all think we playing out here. We ain't fucking playing out here. And for you, big dog, we're not gonna answer your question. It doesn't matter. Your question does not matter. And the reason why your question doesn't matter is because you've been here for 4 years. You cannot ask this question, be here for 4 years. Y'all see that, gentlemen? He's been here for 4 years asking this question right here. So it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, okay? Does not matter, dog. Doesn't matter what we say. It's going to go through one head and out the other. And that's it, dog. That's it, man. It doesn't make any sense, dude. So, last round of questions, gentlemen. Got a few more minutes left in the show. It doesn't matter, dog. For all y'all listening, dog, he's been here for 4 years, guys. 4 years. And he's still groping women, trying to beg them to their house, trying to fuck them, trying to talk nasty to them, and trying any way he can to get pussy. And then he has a nerve to say he's been listening to us for 4 years. Guys, we have never said this in any time that we've been on here to do the shit that loser is doing. We've never, ever said to do that. And yet, he's doing it. And then he has a nerve to ask us, Zag, what is the answer to doing something when he's been listening to us for 4 years, Zach? How the fuck does that even make any sense?
Bro, all we got is gems, nuggets, and you know what I'm saying, littered throughout these motherfucking videos and live streams, bro, everywhere.
Everywhere, right. Everywhere, yes.
I'm saying all we do is spit game like a mouthful of poker chips. Who said that shit? Some rapper said that shit. I forgot who said it.
That's what we're saying, dog. Hey, for y'all guys out there who want the information, we got y'all. You know what I mean? We have no problem helping you guys out with information. But at the end of the day, this isn't for everybody. Remember, the game is not for everybody, but it can be for you. You go to Zag's page. Let me pull up his information. You get to Zag's page. Go there. Get at him. Allow him to show y'all stuff. But remember, guys, the choice is yours, what you want to do. But you can't sit here and say you've been listening to us for even a week, okay? A week, and doing that, okay? And say that. Now look at this motherfucker. I appreciate watch all, but just trying to clarify still between the different. No, we didn't do no.
It's not different guys. It's not about different guys. Real quick, see, let me talk to him. It's not about different approaches, guys. It's simply about look. And shout out to Lucario because Lucario be giving these witty ass analogies with food and burgers and McDonald's and shit. But before you even go to McDonald's, you already know if you want a burger, chicken nuggets, fish. You already kind of know what you want.
Yes.
So before you even go up in there, you kind of already got the gist of what you want. So when you do get up to the counter, you just spit out your order. I want this, hold the pickles, hold the mustard, hold the whatever the fuck, right?
Yep.
When you holler at women, before you even approach a woman and say a word to that woman, already know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Already know. So that way, when you speak to her, you can confidently, authentically, and in a very transparent way, convey to her what you want to do. Guys, women should never have to guess or wonder what you're trying to do. It should be clear as day. Are you trying to fuck them? Take them out on a date? Date them? What are you trying to do? Be consistent with it. That's all.
Yeah, and I gotta agree with you. That's what we try. All of us have been trying to tell them. We're trying to teach them to think for themselves. And what he's fucking up is he's trying to mimic us. He's trying to mimic all 4, 5, or 6, or 7 of us. He's trying to mimic us versus 1, 2, 3 him learning who he is. And that's the problem. There lies the problem. You're sitting around trying to find the best person to mimic. And that's where you go wrong. Guys, we got 2 more minutes left. Y'all want to call in.
Erica. I'm Erica. Erica be putting some of the most random shit. She says, "Can y'all tie y'all shoes?"
No,
she put some of the. I'll be looking at some of her comments. I'll be like, has she been drinking again?
No,
you know what
Erica's going hard to pay.
You're supposed to cook with the red wine, not drink it. Cook with it. Don't drink it, Erica. Erica ain't even using champagne flute. She just grabbed the bottle. She just taking it to the head. Anyway, all right. Oh, fucking whatever.
Hey, we got a show with 50. Okay, we got to try to get a show with 50 tomorrow, guys. Yeah, motherfucker. Okay? I'm gonna say this to you, and this is for all people like you. This ain't for you, dog. You ain't trying to figure out yourself. It doesn't take 4 years to figure out this ain't for you, dog. Go ahead.
Erica, if you're annoyed, hit me up on the back end so I can unannoy you.
Yes, if you're annoyed.
If you're annoyed, if you're wound up a little too tight, hit me up on the back end so I can unwind you and I can unannoy you.
Yes, if something's bothering you, Erica, please let them know, and you can hit them up.
So I can help you, with that stress you're feeling.
He'll help.
I'm a professional stress reliever.
No, Erica, no, we're not. No, we're not annoyed. No, we're not.
I like. Hey, look.
No, we're never annoyed. It's just, it's just sad that people can't see that they just ain't built to be men. They're just not built to be men. It's not. No, well, I don't know if we're all getting old.
Well, Erica, I got to see pictures of you. I don't know. I got to see a picture, and I'll decide for myself if you look old or if you're well seasoned, like the medium well steak.
Okay, she said okay. All right, there you go. You see, I'm gonna turn down the phone lines, but you see the information right there. So let me shut down the phone lines. Lines are shut down. All right, yeah. So lines are shut down. So that's the So if you say okay, that's how you wait. Do you see it right there, Erica? That's just if you need glass or everything, here you go.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right. So anyway, for you guys out there, myself, motherfucking 1950, and my dog, we're gonna be doing the show tomorrow, chopping up a reaction, OG React show. We kick another 3-hour show and roll it out, man. So we appreciate you guys out here. For those that want to learn, hey guys, for everybody that wanted to learn outside of a few of the guys, we're proud of you. Okay, very proud of you. Okay, all right. So Gino, look. Same, y'all. We've been talking. I don't know why you don't understand like the other foreign guy. This ain't for you, buddy. This ain't for you. You keep asking us 15-year-old questions like you're a kid, and I'm this close to telling you to call in, and we gotta ban you, dude. You sound like you're 15 years old, dog. You sound like you're 15 years old. You might be too young. This might not be for you, young man. You got to grow up. This ain't for you. All right, so Zach, we're gonna go ahead and ride this one out, guys. We do appreciate, but all you other guys out there, we do appreciate you guys. We appreciate y'all learning, appreciate the questions and everything like that, man. We'll continue to keep pushing forward, even though the haters are there and the people that don't want to learn are gonna be there. We got you guys, okay, man. So we will see y'all tomorrow